Hello? 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 Anyone here? What is up, homies? We have a great day today in front of us. Wake up. Bobby and Junie Uni. What is up? I heard Beast of Reincarnation will get a story and a cam fix in like a week. Bruh. Too late. It should have been on release. Let's go. Wait a sec. Hold your horses, Cottage Yummy Cheese. Hold your horses. Let's get to know each other before we go right into the MMO stuff. We have a lot of MMO news. We have a lot of great MMO news to talk about. Today is going to be a great fucking day. I can already tell you guys. Even though the algorithm is kind of trash, it's okay. We'll go through this. We'll go through this together. Yes, you hear the word race is cancelled and we use species now? Wait, what? Who said that? Who said that? Hey, Booger. How you doing, my man? You know, Booger, whenever I read your name, I almost read it as like Burger. Like, you know the meme? Like, I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you. This. It's a classic. 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 It's so good. It's whenever I read your name, it's literally this what comes to my mind. Guild Wars 3 blog? Guild Wars 3 species? What? Are you like fucking memeing on me? Or are you like, are you dead serious? Because I will search for it. And if you clowning on me, I'll have my vengeance. No meme? Can you send me on, can you link me on Discord? Ain't no fucking way that's real. Can you send me a link on the Discord? If this is real, I'm about to, dude. I'm about to lose it. I'm about to lose it. No way they're actually going to use that. That's going to be insane. That's going to be insane. Wait, let me just click that. Hello to everyone watching on Twitch, by the way. Feel free to join the chat and chime in. Meconium, I know you're there, and Zikaruski. I can see you. I can't start until the base cigar hits. I already have it in the Guild Wars 2 topic. Where? 4 playable races. What? Can you resend it? What is that? Our approach to playable speed. What the fuck? What? No way. What? What? I'm sorry. No way this is real. No way this is real. Now, we gotta check this. No way this is real. Our approach to playable species in Guild Wars 3. Oh my god, you weren't kidding. You weren't kidding. This is actually real. Hold. What? Are they refusing to calling them races? Brother. When was it? Oh, it's from today. August 5th. Okay. Okay, that's, we gotta read through this. We gotta read through this one. It wasn't planned, but hey, I guess when life gives you lemons, right? Hello, fellow Tyrians. Okay, I'm surprised Tyrians isn't, like, censored. Today, we're going to kick off conversation around one of the hottest topics we've seen being discussed across Guild Wars community since the announcement of the game. It's time to talk about playable species. this is so good. Oh, this is so good. I told you this game is going to be woke DEI millennial Labubu garbage. I told you. Oh my god. Guys, when I saw the trailer, I was very, very skeptical. People called me out for it. People hated me for it. I told later in an update video, that this trailer was very much millennial coded. People hated me. And now what we see? That I'm slowly starting to be right. Guys, pattern recognition isn't a bad thing. It's a human trait. And this is definitely it. Every single bulb was fired up that day. Every single dot on the graph is there for you to make a line through and reach a solid conclusion. I told you, it's not 100% confirmed, but it's like 90% confirmed. So anyway, while we've previously used the term playable races for Guild Wars 2, over the time we felt that it didn't accurately describe the biological differences between the people of Tyria. So we'll be using playable species for Guild Wars 3 going onwards. Oh my god. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Dude, what is that? Like ancient guilt. Like, oh, we shouldn't have used that term back in the day, so we're correcting it now. It's so crazy. It's like, wow, I have so many things to say about that. It's just, I'm sorry, I just need to collect myself for a second. It's so stupid. I have to actually think what I'm about to say. Because this is like serious. I know, I'm like making a little bit of a joke about this here. This is actually very, very serious. Because this is a massive red flag. It's not even a red flag, it's black flag. We're in the Bermuda Triangle right now. The ship is already sunk. Very, very bad stuff. And this is just going to tell us that Guild Wars 3 is going to cater to modern audience, which we already know has absolutely decimated every single product that came in the past 5 to 6 years. Even more than that. So, if I had any modicum of hope for Guild Wars 3, it is now completely gone. I don't believe in that product. I think this product is going to suck. I am going to wait for it anyway, because, you know, why not just, like, make content about it, right? This is going to flop. Day one, it's going to flop. And I'm so surprised they're still sticking to this route, even though the tide is already shifting, and you can see more and more of these weirdos going away. They still want to hijack the narrative. They still want to be seen relevant. They still want to virtue signal and indoctrinate us into weird furry propaganda. It's not going to work, Chief. You tried it. You tried it. It didn't work. It didn't work with World of Warcraft. It didn't work with all of the, I don't know, Concord. It didn't work with how the other Dragon Age, the Veilguard. It's not working. Companies are failing en masse because you keep letting these weirdos hijack the narrative and create fake and abnormal, weird, contorted, contrived stories for your video games. You let them become your designers. The people I wouldn't let guard a lemonade stand. The people I wouldn't let dictate preschool. Well, definitely not preschool. That might have been a really bad example on my part. But these people are bozos. You should never give them any form to influence or to make a difference. These people should only do grunt jobs because it's a shameful display of what they do whenever you give them any modicum of influence whatsoever. This is embarrassing. I can't believe we're here even talking about this in 2026. But you know what? I'm glad that the tide is now shifting. I'm glad that everyone is starting to wake up and be like, yo, that's like weird, Chief. Like, we don't want any agenda inside of a game. We don't want political lingo. We don't want all of these weird terms in our video games. We just want to have fun. Like, what's so bad about saying race? It's a thing. Like, everyone has a race, and that's beautiful. Different races are beautiful. We should celebrate that. That's incredible. Like, what are we even talking about? We're all different. That's the beauty of it. We get to share our culture with each other. That's amazing. We should celebrate our differences. It's so mind-boggling to me that these people who are trying to homogenize us as, like, human beings and condense us to being, like, same species are the ones who are doing the worst things imaginable. They're, like, doing all of the derogatory stuff. I'm feeling embarrassed. As a part of a minority group, I'm, like, embarrassed. That's actually shameful. They hurt me. You know what? Listen, I never used the minority card. I'm going to use it today. I don't care. I'm using it. I'm using it. I'm using it. They hurt me. ArenaNet hurted me. I don't like that. I don't like to be reduced to a species. That's embarrassing. I don't like to be homogenized. Shame on you. I'm invoking my rights as minority. I'm doing that. I don't care anymore. I do not care. I said it. I said it. There we go. There we go. I used it. I used the card. This is the one and only time I use this card. I never use it. I hate talking about this stuff. It's stupid. It's weird. We all gamers here. We just love to play video games. But this is embarrassing. They actually hurt me. They can't do it. I think you were overreacting, even though I think not calling them a race for the sake of being unique, I don't think they're trying to be woke, is incredibly stupid, just like how they didn't call Bard a Bard. They didn't call Bard a Bard? Really? It's not overreacting, by the way. Like, I'm just tired. Like, I'm just tired, man. Like, I'm really tired of this garbage. Because this is just going to completely destroy the game. This entire woke agenda and mindset is self-destructive. No game that had this philosophy was good. No game, not a single one. Not a single, and don't say Claire Obscure Expedition 33. You know that's not it. Like, stop. Just stop. Okay? Yeah, races within a single species, Char and human, are not two races within two species. It makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, within one species. I mean, they're using modern think to think race equal different races in human, but race in MMO has been used like human race, orc race. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, it's fatigue because it's unnecessary. The whole talk is about species. The game should be getting hyped about the game and not some word. Exactly. Exactly. Just make the game good. Like, who cares about all of that? All of this is nonsense. It's so weird. It's so weird. Don't misunderstand me. I feel like they're probably gonna shoot themselves in the foot, just not with this. No, this is not the only thing. Again, it's another dot on the graph. That's why I constantly use this, like, analogy, right? It's another point on the graph. And we have a lot of points on the graph. That's not good. You don't want these points on the graph. You want them taken down. But this, yeah, this is definitely not it. Okay, let's read the rest of it. We kind of spoke a lot. How many playable species? Oh, they're just talking about the game, right? Okay, so yeah, I've heard about that. You have the Coden, which is, I think it's the bear people. So, okay, 2 of these species, your already previous guild, humans and the Zura. Ah, damn it, you have a Zura. Man, that's even worse. That's even worse than the species thing. You have a Zura. I can't get rid of him. Yeah, and then the Coden and a 4th new species that the story connects deeply to Or's past but has been lost to history. Okay. Sure, different approach to different games. In Guild Wars Reforged, we focused on the story of humanity and in Ascalon, and later expanding to allow players to create human characters from Kenta and Enlona. The game story was human-focused, and so the roster of playable species was never expanded beyond humans-based. In Guild Wars 2, they introduced 5 characters, yeah. Let's see, for Guild Wars 3, once again, focusing on picking playable species for launch that best align with stories and themes of the game. The 4 species you'll be able to play as the central story, cultures, and conflicts we'll explore in Or. Okay, that's reasonable, but only 4. Only 4 is kind of odd, but sure. I guess it is what it is. Designing for future flexibility. Maybe they'll introduce, like, new ones in future patches, which I guess is, like, okay. Story of the game for launch is a unified one, with all our players' characters operating under Veil Warden banner across the vast wilderness and pockets of civilization of Or. So you're not going to have, like, unique zones for each character? You just, Wait, let's read that again. To help the stories, and we're approaching development from the beginning with the goal of adding more playable species in the future. The story of the game for launch is a unified one. Okay, so they're gonna homogenize everything. How does that work? So we're not going to get even, like, expanded races? That's weird. On the technical side, everything about how we build playable species, including animation system, rigs, and clothing, is being carefully examined to ensure the systems can be expanded. Okay, just technical stuff. That means if a species you are eager to play isn't in Guild Wars 3 at launch, there's always a chance we might add them in the future. So they are planning to add more, which, okay, it's fair. Okay, it's fair. 4 is a little bit too low in my opinion, but whatever. If they're gonna add one in the future, like, sure, great. Play what you love. While evaluating lessons from playable species in MMOs and deciding how we approach them in Guild Wars 3, we identified one additional area we will take a firm stance on up front. We are carrying forward a principle that has been important in Guild Wars 2. The races you choose should express your character identity and fantasy, not determine the most powerful way to play. Okay, that's good. There will be no statistical or mechanical difference between playable species. We don't want players to feel like they have to choose a specific character model. Oh, I see. So basically, they don't want to do the World of Warcraft thing where if you want to like play PvP, you have to choose an undead for a certain trait, which I do understand, but I kind of loved racials. I guess maybe they did that to avoid calling it racials, but I did really, I did really love racials in Classic. Were they overtuned and unbalanced? Yeah, 100%. I understand why they do this for the sake of balancing. That being said, it takes a lot from the flavor. It takes a ton from the flavor. This is kind of a miss or hit. Personally, I love racials, even though they're unbalanced, but this is a point of contention I can see many people like agreeing and disagreeing upon. What do you guys think about that? Like, do you love racials? Do you hate them? Like, what do you think? In my opinion, I love them. Yeah, let's see. Oh, sorry, I missed some of you guys' messages. Yeah, the fact that they're even bothering telling us any of this nonsense rather than showing us game makes me fully believe they're diddling themselves in that office. Yeah, exactly. Like, we have all of that and no gameplay. We have all of these ceremonies, all of these rituals, and like no gameplay? Are you kidding me? That's very, very weird. You're right about that. Yeah, having your own starting zone is racist. True. Because personal story was the reason they couldn't add new races. But you can add more, I feel like. They're spending a month-long meeting deciding how to change the word race. Yeah, imagine. It actually costed them money to do so. I can't believe that someone actually sat behind a computer and wrote that garbage. Yeah, they have to make sure they can reuse rigs and animations as much as possible. I really hope that's not true. I really hope that's not true. Yeah, like no Char, no Forgotten, no Four-Armed People, only humanoids. Yeah. Yeah, like racials. Yeah, you like racials or not? Game doesn't exist. It's a text-based MMO. I remember these, man. I'm too old to remember these. I mean, listen, this point, I guess we can argue back and forth. Personally, I just love racials. I think they're great. But in terms of, like, balance, I do understand why people would like to remove them. We realize many RPGs approach this differently and work great for them, but we feel like for Guild Wars 3, this is the right approach for us. Sure. Looking ahead. So, that's our kickoff for playable species in Guild Wars 2. Sorry, it's playable races in Guild Wars 3. And the approach will be taken at launch and beyond. We're really excited for you to meet the races you'll be able to play at launch, and we're just as excited to explore the opportunity to introduce new options to the game in the future. Sure. So, do we want to check the Guild Wars 2 Reddit? Do we want to see that? Ooh, look at the flag. Look at the flag. Damn, that's crazy. Even, it's like permanent too. Even Blizzard are only like virtue signaling whenever it's like Pride Month or something. But Guild Wars 2 keeping it up at all times. Let's see. Where's the update? Anyone posted that? Any chads? Nobody posted that? Or maybe I'm like missing something. Oh, interesting. I don't see that. Okay. Does it have a Reddit thread already or not? Or maybe I missed that. This is legit so disappointing. I know. I feel you. I feel you. And I try to be excited for Guild Wars 3. I tried it. I really, really tried to be fair. But, no. Oh, they have a Guild Wars 3 Reddit? Okay. Alright, I already searched for it. Guild Wars 3. Oh, there we go. Playable species. Let's see. Let's see the comment. Surely this isn't moderated. I really hope we get even more races! He said the thing! He said the thing! Okay. It's silly to talk about... wait. Momentum-based combat in-game where Azura and Koden play identically. Oh, he's actually right about... That's a very good point, actually. It's a very good point. Okay, it seems like nobody's really talking about that, or they might have been, like, banned. Uh-huh. Wait, was it D&D that started the trend of rebranding races and species a few years ago? I think this is the first MMO, or really even fantasy RPG, that I've seen do that. Yeah, I kind of agree calling them species over races as they can't really reproduce with one another. What? Dude, what the fuck? What? But this is such a far stretch. Oh my god, it's so weird to even call it out. And also, like, aren't humans and, like, elves can do that? Well, this is, like, World of Warcraft, right? I don't know about Guild Wars 2. Maybe, like, it's canonically different. But if, okay, let's say you see an Azura baddie. No, actually, I'm not going to continue that conversation. No, it's disgusting. I'm sorry for even bringing this up. Okay, Jotun, Tengu dwarves. No. No, everyone is not talking about it even. Okay. Slightly disappointed, no dwarves. So, a brand new species. It seems like everyone is kind of fine with it, but it is Guild Wars 3 Reddit after all. So I guess it does make sense. I guess it is what it is. Nobody's really caring about that. But to be fair, like, nobody's, like, actually talking about anything. It's like 2 upvotes at most. I guess people just, like, I don't know, read it and went like, oh shit, okay, it's another shenanigan tree. Well, guys, that was definitely something. I did not expect that. You're an MMORPG subreddit, by the way. I mean, it's still the same thing. Like, do we need Guild Wars 3 specifically? Guild Wars 3. Okay. This has a little bit more. It's the same, no? Oh, Lloyd. Okay. A species deeply. No. Da da da. Nope. Okay, everyone just talking the same. It's the same. It's literally the same. Nobody's talking about that. Dude, there's so many Azura lovers. It actually makes me lose faith in Guild Wars 2. And 3, sorry. Shame on them. Yeah, but everyone noticed, like, the animation thing. Yeah, it's the same. It's literally the same. The other chat was even more active. Like, this isn't. It's just they're all agreeing. But I guess because this is, like, the Guild Wars 3 subreddit. It is what it is. Of course they agree. Why your brain even go there? It's an MMO? To where? It's MMORPG, Reddit, not Guild Wars 3. Yeah, I've noticed. Regarding racials, I like the idea of having them be native to each race, but in some way of swapping through allegiance quest lines. Either that or no racials at all. That can be a nice form of balancing. You're right about that. Yeah, every angle possible to make it sound legit. Yeah, so many Coden lovers. I'm surprised. I'm impressed. I guess it is what it is. Coden are like the bear people, right? The volley bear. But interesting. I feel like they could have gotten with like definitely a better race than Coden. I would have liked to play a Dredge. Dredge or Based, but I don't know if they exist. No, they existed back in there, right? They have existed. I will not accept any Dredge Slender. But anyway, guys, I think we pretty much covered this entire topic. It just, ooh, it's so disheartening to see. I really wish that wasn't the case, but it seems like Guild Wars 3 is indeed going to be a flop. It is what it is, boys. I'm sorry. Fuck. That's embarrassing. That shit's embarrassing. Anyway, while we're on that topic, we can talk about the lack... Oh, so many people watching. Hello to everyone, by the way, who tuned into the stream. Guys, I see you on Twitch. Why are you not commenting? Like, join in the conversation. Like, what is up, homies? What is up? Let's see. Let me just, wait, what? Oh, hey, Uni, you're on Twitch too? Base, thank you. I think Norns are modified Codens, maybe a Azura experiment? Damn. Same racials to all, but different flavors tied to classes? Oh, that's a good idea. I agree with that. It's a base idea. Actually, I like that. Wait, who pinged me on Discord? Vic. Oh, dude, Vic. He's not even here and he's pinging me on Discord. Making me distracted. I shall not answer him. Guys, we have a pretty interesting Guild Wars 2 video, and then some Warcraft videos, and then some general MMO videos. I told you, we're gonna have a banger of a day today. If anyone leaves the stream, I'm clapping your cheeks. And not in the good way. Okay, let's see. Let's see this. There we go. Who sent it? I forgot.
One comment that made me think about it.
This is about the truth about Guild Wars 2 content creation. Now, I made a similar video to this in the past, so I'm very interested in hearing what this fine individual has to say. I think that Guild Wars 2 content creation is a bit dull at the moment, to say the least, and it's all because ArenaNet is really trying to push a certain narrative. I'm very interested in hearing what he has to say.
It was one comment that made me think about this whole topic. Guild Wars 2 needs more content creators. And honestly, I agree. Guild Wars 2 is one of the best MMOs I've ever played.
Yes.
Full stop. It's also one of the hardest games to build a YouTube channel around. Now, how can both of these things be true? Because if you've spent any time in the community, you've probably heard people say things like, Guild Wars 2 has one of the best communities. The game respects your time. There's always something to do. It's still alive after all these years. And I genuinely believe every single one of those statements. So why is the content creation scene still relatively small? Why do so many creators eventually disappear? And why?
Because ArenaNet doesn't let them create anything new. That simple. That simple. The moment you step out of line, ArenaNet will wait for you there with a bat and a hammer. And you bet you're gonna get one of them. To the face. No qualms whatsoever. They're just gonna let it raw. It is what it is.
Why does it feel like every Guild Wars 2 creator ends up making...
Yeah, also, as far as I heard, ArenaNet partner program is so debilitating and it's so aggressive on what you can and cannot say. It's quite literally impossible for an ArenaNet partner to make a great video.
Same...
Oh, Rose, you're here. What a surprise.
...kinds of videos. Today I want to talk about the reality of creating content for Guild Wars 2. Not just on YouTube, but to some extent on Twitch as well. This isn't meant to discourage anyone from becoming a creator. Quite the opposite. I love making Guild Wars 2 videos. But after creating content for quite a while, I've noticed some patterns that almost nobody talks about. So grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's have a more relaxed discussion.
I wonder if he's going to talk about a real thing or dance around the issue.
All of my supporters for making these videos possible. And if you
I'll
enjoy
make
this
it a
kind of
little bit,
discussion, consider subscribing so you don't miss our future Guild Wars 2 content here on the channel. Now, with all of that said, let's start with how people usually describe Guild Wars 2. The game has an amazing community. It's alive.
Until you disagree with them. The moment you disagree with them, something bad happens. And you don't want to know what that thing is. I've seen it. I've lived through it. And it's not that great. But, generally speaking, the community is amazing. Generally speaking, the Guild Wars 2 community is great. And I know that the vast majority are truly, like, genuinely great people. But the loud minority, oh brother, they are loud.
If you look at Steam reviews or simply log into the game, you will notice that even beginner maps still have plenty of players running around. That alone is impressive for a game that's been out for so long. And then there's one of Guild Wars 2's biggest strengths. It respects your time. You can take a break for months, come back and still feel like you can jump right back in without having to catch up to an endless gear grind. I honestly think that's one of the best things ArenaNet has ever done. And because of that design, there's usually always something you can do. Achievements, collections, fractals, legendary crafting, competitive modes, list goes on. So naturally people often say, just make good content, there's so much to talk about. And on paper, they are completely right. So why doesn't that translate into a thriving creator ecosystem? Why does Guild Wars 2 have fewer larger creators than any other MMO that doesn't even seem that much bigger? That's where things become more complicated. The first thing we have to understand is that YouTube doesn't reward passion, it rewards demand. The algorithm doesn't care if...
Kinda true, kinda don't. It's a mix of both. It's a mix of both. Like, you can definitely be passionate about something and make it work, but you need to make it work in the right way.
You're covering your favorite game. It cares about what people are searching for. It rewards things like frequent uploads, trending topics, drama, big updates, evergreen tutorials, news people have to click. Guild Wars 2 naturally creates much less of all of that. Let me explain.
It creates much less all of those for a reason. It's not like it's not an MMORPG and it doesn't have drama, it doesn't have like any other thing. It has all of that. There's a reason for why it doesn't create that.
A bit further. Take World of Warcraft. There's almost always something happening.
Okay, to be fair, he's kind of right about that. Blizzard are notorious for creating stuff for everyone to point fingers and laugh at. He does have a point here. As a WoW player, I agree. I agree.
PTR updates, class tuning, expansion announcement, race to worlds first, balance changes, community drama, challenge runs. There's a constant flow of topics that creators can immediately turn into videos. Final Fantasy XIV is similar. Huge story expansions, lore discussions, raid races, reaction content, community theories, even all the story moments.
Do this in Guild Wars 2. Do that. Like, why don't we have this? Like, do it. Great. Awesome.
Keep generating views because new players experience them for the first time every day. Guild Wars 2 works very differently here. Updates are smaller, the expansion schedule is much slower or not as big. There isn't a gear treadmill pushing everyone towards the next best item. There aren't many moments where players feel like they absolutely need to watch a video right now. And that's actually great game design for players, not necessarily for...
That's not true. You have a ton of things to talk about Guild Wars 2 related. And the game has been piling on expansions for like over a decade at this point. You have plenty of things to talk about. And the things that are beautiful about this game, you can barely find. You can't even find a Mordorama fight, one of the best meta event world bosses I've ever seen in MMORPG history. You can barely find a fight on it on YouTube that's above like the quality of 480p. Barely. And there's a reason for that. Like, there's just a reason. It's not because there's no demand. It's because people refuse to open themselves to other crowds.
YouTube, but Guild Wars 2 is a huge game. Absolutely, you can make guides for almost everything. The problem is, the game is also over a decade old. Many topics already have guides, multiple. Some are...
My brother, World of Warcraft exists for over 2 decades, and Classic Plus is getting content creators to milk it to this day. What are we talking about? This point is just plain invalid. It's just wrong.
Outdated,
Straight up.
Some are still perfectly fine, and some simply aren't needed anymore because
if there's a will, there's a way.
Already know them, and even new players might have a guide in game now. Let's say I uploaded a new guide today. Maybe another creator covered that exact topic 2 years ago. Even if my guide is more accurate right now because it is up to date, uses newer strategies and explains things better, many viewers will still click the creator they already recognize. That's not because my guide is bad necessarily, it's just how YouTube works.
Good, then stop making guides and make something original. Solve that problem for you. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Just like that.
People trust familiarity, especially in smaller communities. So yes, Guild Wars 2 has plenty of content ideas, but it doesn't always have enough search demand to support dozens of creators making those same videos. Now we get to what I think is one of the most interesting parts. Guild Wars 2 players often say we need more creators, and honestly, I couldn't agree more. The game deserves more creators, it deserves more videos, more discussions, more perspectives, but here's the paradox. Most viewers only watch the videos they're already interested in, which is completely normal. That's how all of us use YouTube. Maybe someone only watches build guides, someone else only watches update videos and news, someone else...
Nobody does that. If you think like that, then you're completely lost. Nobody thinks this way. People aren't monolith. There's not a single person on planet Earth that only watches video guides. If that person exists, then he needs to be institutionalized. People watch a variety of stuff. YouTube has a plethora of options to offer you. What are we even talking about here? This is just, again, it's just false. It's just straight false. Nobody's only going to watch a guide. If you're only going to watch a guide for Guild Wars 2, you're gonna watch like 5 YouTube videos and that's it. It's wrong. You think people like don't search for any fun content? You think people don't search for anything other than guides? Like, they're not talking about, like, they're not looking for discussions, they're not looking for, you know, like, patch notes, they're not looking for meme videos. No. Of course they look for it. They don't actively look for it. YouTube algorithm does need to push it, but they do look for it.
Only watches tier lists. The result is that every creator is competing for a very small slice of an already small audience. And then there's something else I've noticed. Guild Wars 2 has a fairly casual player base, we all know that. Not in terms of skill, I mean in how they engage with the game. A lot of players simply play. They don't spend hours on YouTube, they don't browse Twitch every evening. They don't watch 40-minute discussions about game design. They log in, they do their dailies, play with friends maybe even finish meta events and log off. And there's nothing wrong with that.
How would you even know that? There's no statistics that prove your claim. Are you like going off of vibes? And again, no shade to this dude, like it's great, he's awesome, but how would you even know that? Like, that's such an odd claim. I don't really get that. I really don't know where he gets his information from. every single piece of information he's given us until now is like false. Like straight up false. Like humans don't work like that. Humans don't operate like that. It's just assuming that every single person on planet Earth is a monolith. It just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, sorry guys, I forgot to read some of your comments. Yeah, thinking about WoW videos I used to watch for fun. Swifty, fun one-shot macros, warrior taking down 5 people. Yeah, wow, these were the days, bro. It's crazy. Lazy, useless, blue-hair developers working in ArenaNet don't want to, don't want to actually work. Yeah, people like that. I guess, yeah, people like them. Wait, what? Oh, work in a day of life type of nonsense. I agree. And I'm glad they're getting fired en masse right now. I've been waiting for videos like Pint WoW videos for years. Yes, Pint is a legend. When he moved to Final Fantasy XIV, I was actually happy because I played FF14 at the time and I was so stoked to see that. Yeah, actually, I watch everything. Seems interesting about the game. Not the only thing. Yeah, everyone is like that. Everyone is like that. And everyone is also glad to find out about new perspectives. So, even if someone is not really into meme videos, if you have a meme video, he might just watch it. And he might get hooked. Like, I did not expect to see Rose's video. Rose's video was, I think, the second Guild Wars 2 video I've ever watched. And it was amazing. Like, it was still to this day. I mean, no glazing for Rose because he's in the chat. I don't want to, I don't want it to seem weird. But it was like the best Guild Wars 2 video ever. To this day, it's the best Guild Wars 2 video. And it's so good, too. Like, so many people have watched it. So many people enjoyed it. So clearly, there is a crowd for it. There is someone out there who likes Guild Wars 2 and want to watch this type of stuff. So you can assume that more people want to watch different stuff than guides and patch notes. You have a market. It exists. So it's just like really, really weird.
In fact, it's one of the reasons the community is so relaxed. But it also means fewer people regularly consume Guild Wars 2 content outside of the game, and that has a much bigger impact than many people realize. Once you've been creating Guild Wars 2 content for a while, something interesting starts to happen. You begin noticing patterns, not just what you upload, but in what almost every creator uploads. Patch notes, build updates, expansion and Guild Wars 3 speculations, maybe some showcases, balance changes, maybe the occasional tier list. And before long, it feels like everyone is making the same kind of videos. Now,
yes.
Don't get me wrong here. There's absolutely nothing wrong with those videos. I make many of them myself as well. The question is, why do so many creators end up in the same niche? Is it because that's all they want to make? Or is that because those are simply the videos that people click? Personally, I think it's much closer to the second option. When a patch drops, people want answers. Is my build good? What changed? Should I buy this or that? What does this mean for Guild Wars 3? Those videos naturally perform better because they are tied to something happening right now. And when you see one type of video consistently outperform another, it's hard not to make more of them. Not because you're chasing views for the sake of it, but because you're trying to keep your channel alive. So instead of asking whether the algorithm is shaping Guild Wars 2 creators, I almost think it's more accurate to say that viewer behavior shapes the creators. Creators simply adapt. Now, this isn't something unique to Guild Wars 2.
Again, that's not true. If that was true, Mr. Beast would have never made it to like 5 million subs. You need to be a trailblazer. You need to create something new for your audience. Yeah, you can be a trend chaser and it can work for a certain time period, but it never lasts for long. Eventually the wave will wear off and you'll be crushed on the shore. You need to do something different because that's how evolution on YouTube works.
Almost every content creator deals with it at some point, but I think burnout in Guild Wars 2 has its own version. Let's start with the game itself. If you ever decided to grind several legendary items back to back, you might know what I'm talking about. Now imagine doing that while also making YouTube videos, because there's something many people don't think about. When you're becoming a YouTube content creator, you're actually spending surprisingly little time playing the game itself. Instead, you're scripting, recording, editing, uploading. Suddenly, content creation becomes much more than just playing Guild Wars 2. And here's where it starts to hurt. Imagine spending 20 hours editing a video. You pour everything into it. You rewrite parts of the script multiple times. You improve the pacing. You record better voiceover. You polish the thumbnail. You upload it and eventually release it. And it gets 2,000 views. Now compare yourself to someone covering a much larger game. Maybe they upload a funny challenge, a speedrun, a story reaction, even a simple discussion. With the same amount of effort or sometimes less, they reach 10.
Rose, how many hours have you spent on the Guild Wars 2 video? Like just for the sake of like proving this guy wrong again. Just how many hours did it take you approximately? I'm interested. Let's hear this. Let's hear this.
Times, 100 times the audience. That's a difficult comparison not to make, especially when you genuinely believe in the game you're covering. This is where many creators start asking themselves a dangerous question. Maybe I just need to chase the algorithm. Maybe I should upload more often. Maybe I should make shorter videos. Maybe I should make more clickbaity videos.
Yeah, okay. Geez, like over 300 bare minimum on 2 accounts. So, 300 hours, okay? Imagine if Rose told to himself, I think that was your first video, right? Feel free to correct me about this if I'm wrong. It was your first video about Guild Wars 2, obviously, not like generally. Imagine if Rose thought to himself, damn, this video may only get 1k views. Imagine if it didn't came up with an innovative brand new thing that people may or may not enjoy. Imagine. He would have never had that success. Never. So this guy, what he's telling us right now is you should never take any effort to make a new video because that video might flop. This is the most... I'm sorry. Again, no shade to him. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. You can never think you're like that. You can never allow yourself to fall into that obscurity because that way, nobody will create great content. If you're not willing to put in the time and the effort because you feel like you might fail, then yeah, obviously it's going to be bad for you. If I would have thought like that myself, I would have flopped. And don't get me wrong, right now I had like the best month of my entire YouTube channel up until like a couple of weeks ago. And then YouTube changed the algorithm and my views were cut in more than half. Do you see me giving up? Do you see me stop editing my own videos? Do you see me stop editing shorts for days on end? No, I'm pushing even harder. Because that's how you win the game. That's how you play it. You can't allow yourself to fall into the mentality of, oh, I might fail, so I'd rather not do something complicated at all. It's redundant. Why would you even think this way? It's a waste of time. A time you could have invested into making your videos better. So I don't see his point at all. Absolutely. I don't see any of his points. It's just like, this guy's so close to getting it right, and he just like take a hard right turn. It's just insane. It's mind-boggling to me. Yeah, you'll notice that he refuses to blame himself for any problem. It's always everything that's an issue. True. I mean, I don't blame like anyone but myself either. The only reason I'm not like a huge thing yet is because I messed up. But I'm learning each and every day. And now there's a new algorithm. I'm gonna learn that. That's how you adapt, man. Like, you adapt and grow. And you can definitely do that inside of the Guild Wars 2 community.
Maybe I should stop making the content I actually enjoy. And honestly, I understand why people feel that way. I don't think I've reached that point myself. I've always had the mindset of staying consistent and enjoying the process. Uploading regularly has helped me keep moving forwards instead of focusing on individual videos. But I completely understand why new creators get disencouraged, especially in this Guild Wars 2 space. Imagine putting your heart into a video only for it to disappear after a day because YouTube never pushes it. That feeling can make people quit long before they even find their audience. And every time that happens, Guild Wars 2 loses another creator who genuinely wanted to contribute to the community. That's the part I find really sad. Just make better videos. That is a comment I get all the time. Yes, and I think they are not incorrect.
Just make different videos. They don't have to be better at start. Just make something different and go along from there.
Quality of your videos matters. But the size of your audience matters as well. And yes, luck matters too. Sometimes a video takes off for reasons you can't.
Dude, I really hate the size argument. Like, oh, wow, D's better than mine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can be a very, very successful content creator within a niche and succeed. By the way, Guild Wars 2 shouldn't be a niche. And part of the reasons why it's niche is because people, like those weird content creators, think like that. That's the problem. That's why Guild Wars 2 is a niche, by the way. Mostly it's on ArenaNet. It's definitely on them. But again, it's like, you know, you can't think like that. Because people who are outside of Guild Wars 2 community watched Rose's video, and I'm sorry for using Rose's video as an example, it's just like the best one I have. Many people outside of Guild Wars 2 watched this video and enjoyed it. And I bet more people came through Rose's video to play Guild Wars 2 than any ArenaNet marketing video in the past decade.
Fully explain. Sometimes a video you were incredibly proud of barely gets noticed. That's just how YouTube works. And I think that's important to acknowledge, because otherwise creators end up blaming themselves for things they don't fully control. Guild Wars 2 is already a niche. MMOs are a niche within gaming, and gaming itself is only one category on YouTube. So you're operating in...
Why are you blaming the entire world? Oh my god, I hate this victim mentality. I hate victim mentality so much. I hate it. It's the game fault, it's the world fault, it's the audience fault, it's a niche, it's arena. Bro, for the love of God, make the game better. Like, you can do that. You have the power. You're a well-established content creator. You can do this. What are you talking about? Be a trailblazer. Do something new, do something fresh. Even if you get like 50 viewers, do it. It might pay off in the future, in the long run. You might even inspire someone to do something different, and this person will succeed. Like, that's why I really don't like it when Mukla gave up on his crafting series. I forgot how it was called. Like, the solo crafting series. It's really disappointing. I really wish he would continue that. That was cool. But I get it, right? Because people are chasing trends. And that's so unfortunate. Because he's such a great content creator, and I really wish to see more.
Had multiple layers of small audiences. That means almost everything has to line up. The audience, the topics, the thumbnail, the titles. Even what other creators uploaded that week. When one of those pieces is missing, your video might never reach the people it was made for. And after enough of those experiences,
yeah, hardcore craft log, exactly.
Burnout starts creeping in again. But there's another reason I haven't mentioned yet. In my opinion, it's the biggest one. Guild Wars 2 doesn't create urgency. Ironically, one of the game's greatest strengths might also be the biggest challenge for creators. Let's talk about why that matters. Think about it. In many MMOs, taking a break feels expensive. If you're gone for a few weeks, you're behind on gear, progression, or whatever the newest systems happens to be. Guild Wars 2 is the complete opposite. You can disappear for 6 months, maybe even a year, and come back and you start right where you left off.
Good, so now I'll make a spin on you. Now I'm about to turn the tables on him. Guild Wars 2 is horizontal and content is always relevant. Good, you know what? That means that a video from a decade ago is still relevant nowadays. Boom. Boom! There we go, just like that. You have no FOMO. Great. Okay, awesome. Play on the other side. Do that.
That's fantastic for players. It means the game respects your time. But for content creators, it creates a completely different challenge. Because if players don't need to stay up to date, they also don't need to watch every single new video. There isn't that feeling of, I have to watch this guy today or I will fall behind. There isn't a constant chase for the next item level. There isn't another gear reset every few months. Horizontal progression is one of Guild Wars 2's greatest strengths. Ironically, it's also one of the reasons reoccurring current content is harder to sustain. Once you've learned something, you've often learned it for good. If you mastered fractals, chances are you won't need another fractals guide the next month or years to come. That's wonderful game design. It just doesn't generate the same repeat viewership that other games naturally do. And I think this leads to one sentence that perfectly sums up the entire discussion. Guild Wars 2 respects your time. The algorithm doesn't. That really is the heart of the issue. YouTube rewards constant attention. Guild Wars 2 doesn't ask for that. And there's another challenge that I don't think
YouTube wants quality. YouTube algorithm works in various ways. You can be like a daily content creator, which obviously is very, very difficult to do with Guild Wars 2, but you can be a quality content creator. You can be that one guy who drops a video every month and disappear into the ether. You can be that guy. And YouTube will reward you promptly for it if you do it right. So, already, like, another wrong point. Like, this guy is like, his entire arguments, they're starting off true, and then he just, like, completely misconstrued the entire thing.
It's talked about enough. Guild Wars 2 players value authenticity. People want honest opinions, useful guides.
No, they want to lie straight to their faces. People want you to tell them that the game is good even though dungeons are irrelevant and the entire story is written by Labubu millennials and woke Karens. So, you can be honest, but to a certain extent.
Real discussions, creators who genuinely understand the game, and I love that. But YouTube doesn't only reward authenticity, it rewards entertainment as well. That's much harder balance to strike. Making a build guide is one thing, making that build guide entertaining after you already made dozens of similar videos, that's much harder. The same goes for tier list discussions or balance reviews. Eventually you start asking yourself, how do I make this feel fresh again? And that's why I think Guild Wars 2 still has room to grow, and I myself personally as well. I'd love to see more content creators experimenting. More challenges, more storytelling, more creative editing, not just because guides aren't valuable, they absolutely are, but because different kinds of content helps keeping a community alive. And there's one final point I want to mention.
But how can you say that after saying everything that preceded that point? I mean, it's just the inconsistency that kind of gets me. I'm not gonna lie, it's so weird. Like, yeah, you're absolutely right. We need a different type of content, but everything you said until that point negates it. So I don't know what he's talking about here. It's just I'm so confused. I'm just confused.
Veteran players are surprisingly difficult to reach, and I don't mean that in a negative way. Many long-term Guild Wars 2 players simply play the game if they want to. They don't spend hours watching YouTube videos about said game. They aren't actually checking Twitch every evening. They might, but on YouTube it's way less. I've generally heard people say...
How do you know that? I generally heard... It's like me using the argument of, oh, someone told me on Reddit. How would you even guess that? It just... You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that video I made and I got like clowned upon in the comments about Guild Wars 2 because I said that Guild Wars 3 doesn't look promising and everyone like typed racial slurs in chat for me. Not in chat, like the YouTube comment section. And like people told me like we don't want you in this community and everyone like told me we don't want you and Asmongold in this community. And it's like, how do you even know that? I like want to say I have a fairly large Guild Wars 2 community that watches my videos, that watches my content. So already your statement is false. Ro's videos and views are just a proof that you're wrong. So how can you say that the community rejects me, even though it doesn't? It's like, you can't listen to one madman screeching on the mountaintops. It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand where this guy gets his information from, like Twitter's?
I haven't watched a Guild Wars 2 video in over a year, even though they played daily. It might surprise you because it means some of the most dedicated players aren't regularly consuming Guild Wars 2 content outside the game. Instead, it's often newer players or players trying to improve who make up the biggest audiences for guide and discussions. That naturally limits how large the overall content ecosystem can become. At this point you might be wondering if it's really this difficult, why keep doing it? Honestly, because I love this game. I genuinely think Guild Wars 2 is one of the most underrated MMOs available today. I want more people to discover it. I enjoy helping new players. I enjoy explaining mechanics. I enjoy talking about game discussions, builds, but also game design. I even enjoy talking about the game's problems because those conversations can lead to improvements via the developers. Content creation also has introduced me to people I never would have met otherwise. It's helped me build friendships, pushed me to become better at speaking, editing, writing and communicating. So despite everything I've talked about so far, I still think creating Guild Wars 2 content is worth it. Not because it's easy, but because seeing someone comment, "Your guide finally helped me understand this," or "Your video got me into Guild Wars 2. Makes all those hours feel worthwhile for me.
He's
the challenge
right.
Isn't loving the game. The challenge is building something sustainable around it. I also want to make one thing very clear. This video isn't about me. It's not about one creator. It's about the ecosystem. Because I think every Guild Wars 2...
You're not the ecosystem. All you gave us is personal perspective, which I respect. Obviously, that's what you should do. You are a content creator and you should give your opinion. But you made it sound like it's an overall blanket statement. That's the problem I have. That's the entire issue I have with this video. It's the premise that every single Guild Wars 2 player are one and the same. They're like hive mind. And that's not true. They're different people. They're different players. They might like different stuff. But you speak like it's a homogenized group of people that all think the same. Which is clearly not the case.
Creator experiences at least some of these challenges. Different creators will have different experiences, of course. Some channels grow much faster than others. Some find their niche very early on. But the overall challenge will remain surprisingly similar, and that's why I think they're worth talking about. I remember Mighty Teapot saying something on stream that really struck me. He said you shouldn't start making Guild Wars 2 content if your main goal is making money. And honestly, I completely agree. If your only motivation is earning an income, there are much easier paths. A lot of them.
I generally would have said, like, if your entire thing is getting money off YouTube and that's why you want to make videos, then you're bound to fail anyway. You should have a passion for it. You should have passion for content creation, but maybe that's just, like, a me thing. I don't know.
2 is a niche. MMOs
it's not a Guild Wars 2
niche.
thing.
So financially it's a difficult road. But if you love the game, if you enjoy helping people, if you enjoy editing videos and making content for the community, then absolutely go for it. It's one of the most rewarding creative hobbies I've had. Just don't measure your success only by views. Measure it by the people you help, the conversations you start, the community you build. Those things last much longer than a spike in analytics. So what's the truth about Guild Wars 2 content creation? It's not difficult because the game is failing. Far from it. In fact, the game feels healthier today than it has in years. I've seen it on my own channel. The audience is growing. The interest is growing. More people are discovering Guild Wars 2 again. The challenge isn't convincing people that the game is good.
Isn't the numbers of players is literally the same? And it hasn't changed in like, I don't know, which expansion was it? Like Iceberg Saga or something? Like, barely any new people are coming to Guild Wars 2. And that's due to the fact that the onboarding system is like one of the most atrocious thing in the world, which, granted, they are going to change that, including the Zaiten fight, so, you know, finally, kudos to you, I'm glad they're doing that, that's a huge update. But generally speaking, the audience is very, very stagnant. Extremely stagnant. Even the Steam release didn't do really anything. It just added like maybe a couple of thousands of players and that's it. And it's not even that great. But Guild Wars 2 shouldn't be playing in the tens of thousands. Guild Wars 2 should have millions of active players. I believe it can pull this off. I believe in Guild Wars 2. I think it's a great game. I think it's a fantastic game at certain points. It shouldn't be on the fringes. Guild Wars 2, unironically, should be the king of current MMOs. World of Warcraft is in the dumpster. I know, because I wait for Classic like the Messiah. And there's nothing in sight, okay? Classic Plus may or may not be a thing. I think it will be a thing, but, you know, it's modern day Blizzard we're talking about, so it might just suck balls, and we can't really rely on that. Guild Wars 2 can be great. It can be great. It can easily have millions of players. ArenaNet just need to pick up the mantle and start doing something about it.
The challenge is creating videos about a game that doesn't constantly demand its players' attention. And honestly, that's one of the reasons I love Guild Wars 2 so much. It lets you play when you want, take breaks when you need them, come back without feeling punished. Those same strengths make life harder for creators, but I wouldn't trade them for another MMO's endless gear treadmill, because in the end I don't think the creators who succeed are simply the ones chasing every patch. They are the ones who find stories worth telling, the ones who make people laugh, the ones that actually teach people something useful. And I think that's a much better goal. If you enjoyed this discussion, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it as well. Do you agree with these points?
I mean, he's right about that, but you now what? Whoa, he's so inconsistent. He said something very true. He said, I think that, well, let's hear it again.
To make people laugh, the ones that actually teach people something useful. And I think that's a much...
You're absolutely right. The people who are going to make it are people who makes people laugh, people that teach them something useful. True. People that show something different. But everything you said until this point is just negating that point you just made, which is like very, very odd, because you just said, okay, everyone should chase the trends because that's how YouTube rewards viewers. A content creator, sorry, but with viewers. It's like, what are we talking about here? That's like very, very odd. Anyway, okay, I guess we're done with this video, but anything you wanted to kind of do to talk about this? This was very weird. It was like a lot of ups and downs. It was a lot of ups and downs. I'm not really sure what to say about this. I mean, I already said what I had to. Yeah, I'm not a huge teapot fan, but every single person to do something about PvP, even organize tournaments and event-based. That's good. That's definitely good. Yeah, I mean, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. Wait, said the guy who all taps to WoW while playing Guild Wars 2? Who, me? Oh, no, Teapot? Yeah, I was like, you're talking about me, dude? Like, I don't play World of Warcraft? The game sucks. I'm not going to pay for, like, another month of World of Warcraft. Which is insane. Community equal ArenaNet moderation team? Exactly. Exactly. They're cultivating their own community. Just like World of Warcraft. Just like World of Warcraft. Unfortunately, in World of Warcraft, somehow, you know, the toxic PvP, like the Red Empire, still survives, but I don't know how that works. Like, people who said Asmongold in chat getting banned or dropped an F-bomb once. So, I guess it's just a matter of preference. But they're cut from the same cloth. It's the same bunch of weirdos that are doing all of these weird contrived stuff. It is what it is. Anything else to add? ArenaNet would be suing to hell and back any private Guild Wars 2 server worse than Nintendo. Good thing no one is stupid enough to create a Guild Wars 2 private server. Well, are they? I don't know. It sounds kind of funny. It sounds kind of funny when you say it like that. But yeah, it is what it is. It just feels so bad when you think about it, because you have Rose's video. It's so fucking stupid. It's so dumb. Where's your main channel? There it is. It's like so stupid that people would look at this video and be like, you know what? Guild Wars 2 is on the fringes, it's dead. How can you look at this and say like this game is dead? How can you look at this number and be like, oh, nobody really wants that. I can't believe that. It's just bogus to me. It's just such an outlandish, wild claim beyond belief. If this is true about certain moderators, hope they will go into Guild Wars 3. Yeah, just send all of them there. Bring the good people back to the Guild Wars 2. Yeah, like Rose says, be bland or be banned. You're not allowed to make any funny Guild Wars 2 video. Yes. There's none, but I doubt it being created in a couple of years. Bruh. Giga Chad? Look at him. I remember watching this video for the first time. It was so good. And I was so stoked to see more videos like this. And now we're never going to have it. And I tried looking for other people who made something like that. Nobody. Nobody made something even resemble that. Just so fucking stupid. But let's not turn this into Rose's self-aggrandizement stream. He already does well by himself. Imagine we'll never see another video like this because of ArenaNet. I can't actually believe that. It's such a joke, man. They should have never banned him permanently. Like, it's so stupid. I guess it is what it is. So, anything else to add on the topic before we go to the rest of the news? We have a lot of news to cover today. We have a lot of good stuff. Have you seen the new Guild Wars 3 blog post? They changed races to species? Yeah, we talked about this. Literally before watching this video, we already talked about this. So very, very interesting. Guys, we have some, oh, Junie, I think you made this one as well. No, wait, someone else recommended that? I don't think that was you. And we have some Scars of Honor, which is a new MMORPG on the horizon, surely. We have some big news about that. So I am kind of excited. I am kind of excited. Let me just do this. Basically, guys, I'm mad. Man, I'm mad about ArenaNet. I'm just mad about them. I really wish they do better. I really wish they would become better. But I don't seem to make any strides in that direction. Which is highly unfortunate. We already watched the Scars of Honor with Rose? Damn, bro. Imagine if I gave a shit. I am going to watch it. I am going to watch it now. It is what it is. You should have waited. Oh, shit. His video was even recommended to me here. He actually watched that. Never mind. Listen. I need it for my homies on YouTube. I need it there. Pretend like you watched it for the first time. Pretend like you watched it for the first time. But, okay, this is new. This is new. I guess this is going to be an interesting one. So apparently Turtle Wow Unreal Engine project isn't really gone.
We are not rewriting what has already become a legend. We are giving it a second life. No project has ever recreated Azeroth from the ground up on a modern engine. Until now. Unreal Azeroth presents the world's first custom game client built on Unreal Engine 5.
Wow.
This completely new client, developed with our own proprietary
Wait, that's literally in a
tools,
couple of
is
days.
designed to become the foundation for everything that follows.
Did the homie really said proprietary tools using Unreal Engine?
Launch, players will enter a vanilla realm featuring fully integrated proximity voice chat.
Oh god.
Nearby adventurers naturally
Oh no.
as they move through the world around you. No third-party application.
Wait, is this like for players too? Oh god. Oh man, this is going to be a funny one.
Required. In autumn 2026, the boundaries of Azeroth will disappear forever. With the release of our mobile client, your favorite world will stay with you wherever life takes you.
What?
2026 will usher in the arrival of modern.
Wait, that's so weird.
Long-awaited transformation. Enhanced visuals will breathe new life into familiar lands while preserving the very soul of the original.
Wait, it actually looks good.
And in spring, immersion reaches its ultimate form.
VR?
VR support. You'll step beyond the screen and into the heart of Azeroth itself. We have poured everything we had into Unreal Azeroth. Our experience, our time and our
I'm so
resources.
confused.
We have built the foundation, but for this world to grow, to breathe, and to become truly alive, we need your support.
Okay, is this real or a meme? Brother, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell you. I'm not gonna lie. It does look good. I'm glad it didn't go for like realism. Instead, it went for like enhanced graphics. That actually looked really, really good. That looks surprisingly good. Proximity chat? Oh, damn. That's going to create some serious clips. Like, I can tell you that. VR support sounds hella ambitious. I'm not really sure. I'm just so confused. Like, there's so many questions and so little answers. But I guess there's one video that I've been linked. Let's check it out. I've already prepared it here. Yeah, we have a Kajato video. Maybe he can shed some light on it. So wait, you're telling me it's not a Turtle WoW, guys? It's like different people who grab the code?
A trailer just dropped for something calling itself the world's first custom WoW client, built on Unreal Engine 5. Full vanilla world, modern engine, voice chat built into the game itself. And if that project sounds familiar to you, it should. This is the client Turtle.
Can they either use the Azeroth name? No. That's why at the link there, I don't know if you paid attention, look very closely. That's why in the link there you have the ./RU. If you don't know what that means what people means is protection. It's not going to save them. Blizzard is going to create a ring of fire around them, and they're going to be cooked.
Turtle WoW cancelled. The team behind it is back.
That's how it
on
works.
Their own this time, with a new server partner, a roadmap that runs all the way to VR, and a launch that's only weeks away. There's a lot here, some of it impressive, some of it strange, and one detail on their own website that I'm just going to read out loud and let you judge for yourselves. If you follow
Windows 7 is extremely based
you'll
though.
want to hear this one. And if you want more of this kind of thing, subscribing and liking the video is the easiest way to catch the next one.
Of course.
Quick history because it matters. Back in the summer of 2024, Turtle WoW announced something huge. Turtle 2.0, the entire vanilla client rebuilt from scratch in Unreal Engine 5, made together with a second development team. The pitch was that the old client from 2004 was falling apart on modern hardware, and this would carry the game for decades. A trailer landed in September last year, and the reaction split right down the middle. Half the scene called it mind-blowing, the other half said the new visuals looked plasticky, more like a generic MMO than Warcraft, and that the whole idea was impossibly ambitious for a private server team. Some went further and said out loud that it smelled like a stunt to pull in the players and donations. Then in December, with Blizzard's lawsuit hanging over everything, Turtle posted 3 paragraphs. The development agreement was permanently discontinued, no reason given. 18 months of trailers and progress updates ended in a forum post shorter than this section. 5 months later, Turtle itself was gone.
Uh-huh.
The client didn't die
survived.
with Turtle.
I mean, yeah, you said it looked bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like this, I like the lighting. Like even the lighting difference is, it's very big. It's very meaningful.
The court order that ended Turtle bars that team from handing their work to any successor. But the Unreal client was never Turtle's work alone. It belonged to the second team, the one that built it, and that team is now back on their own under the name Unreal Azeroth. And they took the client with them, and they found themselves a new home. A fresh vanilla server called Embervale launches on August 15th, and it launches with this client. So the roles are split cleanly in 2. One project builds the software, the other runs the world. The client builders even say it plainly on their own site. They are not a private server and they don't provide access to anything, they just make a client, which is basically the same setup as before. This team built the client, while Turtle ran the world. Turtle is gone and a new server now stands exactly where Turtle stood.
Okay, that's interesting.
Now the roadmap, let me...
Yeah, it wasn't real though, and this new server launches without Unreal, by the way, so it's snake oil? Really? Isn't that like the entire premise? Yeah, it's, whenever they get into the game and you get to see the character walk, it looks like hella weird. They exaggerated with the lighting. It looks really great from like afar when the camera is like bird eye view, but when you like zoom in, it's really, really poorly done.
Just run through the whole thing at once. At launch this summer, the full vanilla world in the new client, running in the classic look with a proximity voice chat built in. You hear the players near you and only the players near you. In the autumn, a native Android build, same character on your phone. In the winter, the full Unreal Engine 5 visual upgrade they call Modern Mode, free on the same client. And in the summer of 2027, native VR support and player housing. Every single item on that list would be a serious project on its own. A working voice system, a mobile MMO client, a complete visual pipeline, VR, player housing. They're promising all of it on a schedule from a small team, and their site says a closed beta is already running. Now remember the history for a second. The last time this scene got a roadmap from this client, it ran for 18 months and ended in 3 paragraphs. That's the track record behind these promises, and both things are true at the same time. The footage
No, this time it's going to be different. Of course.
looks real and the schedule looks enormous.
Yes.
The timing is worth talking about, because at first it looks backwards. The pretty version of the client, the whole reason this project is famous, doesn't arrive until winter. So why launch in August, with the classic look 4 weeks before BlizzCon? I can see 3 reasons, and to be clear, this is my own reasoning. They haven't said any of it. The first is Turtle. Tens of thousands of vanilla players lost their home in May. And right now they are the most valuable players in this scene because they haven't settled anywhere new yet. Every month that passes, more of them find a permanent home somewhere else. If your whole plan is catching that wave, you launch while the wave is still moving. The second is BlizzCon itself. September 12th is the one day that could change everything. If Blizzard walks on stage with Classic Plus, every project in this scene is suddenly competing with that announcement for attention.
They will. They will. Every single thing they have, intentionally or unintentionally leaked is heading towards Classic Plus. It's very, very obvious. Blizzard is going on a manhunt, getting every single good private server for World of Warcraft. The reason they're doing that is because they want zero competition. And also, they don't want to be compared constantly to Ascension and Turtle, which would probably be way better than whatever the hell they're going to give us. So, that's why. Obviously, we're going to get Classic Plus. Hopefully, it won't be a subpar product, but it's just wishful thinking. I know I'm deluding myself right now.
Launching 4 weeks earlier means you exist before the noise starts. And if BlizzCon disappoints, you're standing right there, live the same weekend.
Yeah, Conquest of Azeroth is so good. I assume so. It's like it looks insane.
There is no good launch date after September 12th, so August is the last clean window of the year. And the third is the grim one. This scene has learned that time is never guaranteed. Turtle 2.0 waited to be finished, and it never got to exist. Shipping the working version now and patching in the rest later means the project exists, no matter what happens next. Whatever you think of the rest of the roadmap, that part makes perfect sense.
The strange parts.
Then there are the parts I can't fully explain, and I'm not going to pretend I can. First one. There are 2 websites out there using the Unreal Azeroth name. One carries the trailer, the roadmap, and the Embervale partnership. The other one says the team has recently set out on its own path, parting ways from prior alliances, and it collects sign-ups separately. Same name, 2 homes, and neither one mentions the other. It could be one team with 2 sites, or a split, or someone completely different using a name that suddenly got popular. I honestly don't know, and anyone who claims they know for sure is guessing too. Second one, and this is the detail I promised to just read out loud. At the bottom of the main site, there's a legal text, and it's...
Okay. I think that's pretty much settles it, no? What do you guys... what do you guys think? Donate with crypto. Wow. Okay. I don't know, guys. Do you think this is a crash grab or like this is real? This is going to fly? What do you think?
Says word for word, no revenue is generated, solicited, or accepted in connection with this project. On that same page, in the main menu, there's a donate button. Further down, there's a section that says the team covers servers and tools out of their own pockets, and anything you chip in helps them keep going. So the page asks for support, and the legal text on the same page says no support is being asked for. I'm not a lawyer, and I'm not going to tell you what that means. I'm telling you both sentences exist on the same page right now, and you can hold them next to each other yourselves.
Yeah, it's a donate bait. Yeah, it looks like it.
We have to talk about Blizzard. Rebuilding Azeroth from scratch in a new engine is seriously impressive work, and it's still Azeroth. The zones and the names and the whole...
They didn't build it from scratch, though. They just they painted over it, right?
world belonged to Blizzard, and that part isn't seriously argued by anyone in these cases. The site's own legal text admits Blizzard reserves the right to enforce its rights at any time, and we've just watched what that looks like. It took a federal court case to end Turtle. Ascension is in a courtroom right now, and this whole year has shown that being impressive protects nobody. What matters is what happens when the legal letters start coming. So a brand new server launching in weeks, built around the most visible client project in the entire scene in the same year Blizzard has been suing everything that moves. Either that's brave or they know something we don't.
So
Think
what
about
is
how
this?
this year has gone. Turtle WoW died in May. Its biggest project, the client that was supposed to keep vanilla running for decades.
Man, it still makes me feel so bad hearing this. Like, Turtle WoW is dead, Turtle WoW is gone. It just, I have so many good memories from that server, man. Like, I just feel so angry and sad at the same time. Honestly, I can't even express myself right. It was the best. It was the best Classic Plus experience. It was the true Classic Plus experience. There's nothing else I can say except I really, really wish that Blizzard learned something from it before they absolutely tore it down.
Got cancelled before Turtle itself went down. And 3 months later, that same client is back with a new name and a brand new server attached, promising more than it ever did under Turtle. Every shutdown this scene has been through so far has fed the next thing. The players scatter.
Yeah, it was great, brother. It was more than great. Nothing ever made me feel this way, except World of Warcraft, you know, unironically, right? I remember the vast days and nights I spent just chilling with the Everlook radio on, and I thought to myself, man, I really wish this was a Blizzard official product. Because I knew that Turtle WoW was going to be taken down. I said it before everyone else. Everyone told me, no, they're protected. They have their own means of defense. And I'm like, dog, like, what are we even talking about here? If there's a way to donate money to them, Blizzard can get into that. Blizzard can smoke them out, and they have. It was obvious. Now, I didn't expect them to use the RICO Act, which was, you know, for mafia organizations overseas. That kind of caught me off guard. But I did know they're going to disconnect them from Discord, PayPal. It was obvious. Like, if you have half a brain cell, you would have figured that out. But maybe it's just me because, you know, I'm not a wealthy individual, and as a kid I was even poorer. So all my life I grew up playing private servers, and I kind of know how the cookie crumbles. Right? It's the same that how I knew that Turtle WoW code was going to be leaked and someone else is going to have that. Now it's OctoWoW. And after OctoWoW, it's going to be someone else. I know how these things work. I've been like very, very much into private servers since I was a kid. And nowadays I'm not really, right? Because I'm streaming and I don't want to break TOS, so I kind of stopped with that. It is what it is, right? That's just life. But I understand how things operate behind closed doors. I get that. So it's just so unfortunate that like people deluded themselves with Turtle WoW. But even though I knew it was about to be shut down, I just really pray to God every single day that Blizzard would copy them. But Blizzard doesn't have the right people to make sure that the Everlook radio, such a great feature, could be implemented into modern WoW. If you would have the Everlook radio implemented into current retail, or, you know, Classic Plus, whatever, it's going to be with propaganda that indoctrinates you to vote a certain way or just to feel a certain way and, you know, think in a very, very, let's just say, a liberal sense. That's what they would do. And they say that one side is wrong, one side is evil, the other one is good, and we all know how this story unfolds. I really don't want to repeat that in this video. It's going to be embarrassing. It's not going to have any fun songs. It's not going to have any fun GTA-style radio with fake DJs or real DJs or, you know, funny people cracking jokes. It's not going to be that. Or those funny commercials about Murlocs and Quillbores. You're not going to have that. It's bogus.
And the work survives, and whatever comes next tends to come back bigger. And now we get to watch it happen again, live, with an actual
they had a live
countdown
DJing,
on the
I know.
website. Whether this becomes
They
the
will
next
make it
big
worse,
thing
yeah.
or the next warning story depends on what actually ships this summer, and on whether Blizzard's lawyers decide to get involved. Launch is weeks away, so we won't be waiting long to find out. So 2 questions for you: would you actually play vanilla in Unreal Engine 5? Or does the old look belong to the old client? And after everything you've heard, does that roadmap read as a plan or as a wish list? Get in the
Read like a cash grab to me, but I guess, well, if someone interested in that, like, it is what it is. I'm completely not. It's so off-putting, but it is a noble idea, I guess. But okay, anyway, that was a great video from our homeboy. I'm gonna leave a link for you guys, so you can give him a like and a sub. He's like a great guy. I really love his video. He's covering the important topics about all of the Blizzard shenaniganry going down. I really like his stuff. He's great. Yeah, let's see. Bro, radio station like GTA and Guild Wars 3 would be dope. What the fuck? It's such a cool idea. Yeah, you haven't played Turtle. If you played Turtle, you would have known. That shit existed. Yeah, and it was insane. It was 10 out of 10. It's the reason for why I leveled so much in Turtle. It was fucking awesome, dude. And we're not going to have that again. We're just not going to have that again. Wait, where's the video? Shit. I have so many... Why have so many shit videos to watch? Fuck. Okay, wait, let's see. I forgot to watch the video. Fuck. Wait, who sent it? Can the guy who... I think I deleted it by accident. Can the guy who sent me the AI video send it again? Like the movie? The movie about Warcraft? I can't seem to find... Oh, no, I found it. I found it. Sorry. Sorry. There we go. I found it. No need to panic. Wow, we have so many topics to cover, man. That's crazy. I told you today is going to be a fine-ass day. Rose! Scheduled early. I think I triggered Rose into... Let's see. Wait, what is this bald fucker is going to react to? While he's touching D&D, looking back at New World? Okay, he's not going to react the same. I thought I tilted him to react over the blog post. I thought I got him tilted. Let's see. Yeah, OctoWow has radio now? Based. That's good. Guys, that's the video. That's the video. Let me just match the volume real quick. So, we won't mess this up. It won't absolutely bomb your ears off.
I swear I saw something.
Okay, that's fine. Seems moderate enough for me. Let's, turn off this. Also, hello to everyone new watching. Feel free to just comment. How do you do? How do you do? Let's see. Okay, there we go. All better now. This was recommended by a viewer. I want to respect their wishes. But, yeah. Like, oh, shit. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing. Private server. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Apple, how is your Lord of the Fallen playthrough going? Okay, let's start a WoW video. Great. So, anyway, this was a viewer recommendation. I want to respect their wishes, but, yeah. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Ever since I watched the last AI Warcraft movie, I'm kind of on a slippery slope to see more. This was recommended to me. I want to see how this one is going to go. I was thoroughly impressed.
I saw something.
We have captions? Yeah, we do.
What are you doing out here?
Okay, that's significantly worse, but okay.
Are you alone? Did you hear that? Who goes there?
Wait, hold? Whoa! Okay, that was actually good. It's not as, like, great quality as the other was, but it's pretty out there. Like, I'll give it him to that. Yeah, I'll give him that. And Orlando! Holy crap! Wow, that's crazy! Oh, it's Lordaeron. Okay, I see. I see. Just, looked like something different. The hell? Bro. On the life of me, there's a mobile game ad that looks exactly like this. It's crazy. I'm not gonna say which one. But, it is something, alright. Is that the famous scene?
My son.
Whoa.
What is this? What are you doing, my son?
He's gotta whisper it.
Succeeding you, father.
Damn. Okay, that was a nice touch. Succeeding you. Yeah, it's a good one. You know, the trailer, sorry for pausing, the trailer does actually something really, really great, and that's capturing the horror aspect of World of Warcraft, because World of Warcraft has been absolutely Disneyfied by this point, and this video is actually making it feel like a horror again. And this was always a dark fantasy. Like, World of Warcraft was built on the foundation of dark fantasy, and this video just enhances that. Phenomenal. Actually did a really great job in that term. It's like very rough around the edges, but it works. It's from an actual cinematic? Yeah, I know, but it's like the animation that caught me off guard. You think I don't know the Fall of Lordaeron animation? Like, what? Yeah, there's like insane jump cuts. There are like insane jump cuts. He's about to punch a dude, and then the camera like clips, and then he like already punched him. It just, I don't know why they did that, or maybe it's just like buggy mess. It's like hilarious. Gnome? They made gnomes look less annoying. That's crazy. How did they do that? Oh, got their souls? Yeah, we watched the Everend videos. We watched them. They were way better.
Formation! Shields up!
Oh, this is epic. This is epic. I like that. Okay, oh shit. Nice shot. Damn. Oh my god, he took him. Whoa. Oh. he got the dwarf anyway. -1 dwarven ally. Whoa. What? No way, he's cooking. What? He polymorphed him.
Everybody come over here.
Wait, they made a gnome look cool. What? Hold on, they're cooking. They're cooking, wait. Why are they yanking the dwarves? What are they doing? What is the meaning of this? He's going to do something else? He ran away. He ran away, of course. Oh shit, whoa. Wait, he looks sick. That's like the average paladin main. Oh damn, he got him. Death Knight build? Aw, man. Accurate PvP fight. Yeah, this is pretty much it. Yeah, that makes sense. Accurate BG. He popped CDs, exactly. Man, these weird jump cuts are getting into me. They're making me seethe.
This kingdom shall fall, and from the ashes shall arise a new order that will shake the very foundations of the
Oh, that looks good. The gnome escaped. Dala lag.
Archmaester Antonians, we've run out of time.
Is that Jaina? Bro. I love, listen. I love that no matter which AI video you're gonna make, Jaina is gonna be hot in every single one of them. They know what's up.
Tell me.
Tell me, cuts off. And I actually accidentally clicked on a different video. My god, what is this stupidity? Bro, this, okay, this was definitely worse than the Avalor guy. Sorry, forgotten his name. Like, oh yeah, Everin, like this guy. He definitely made it, like, way, way better. But, this was something. This was something, alright. I'm not really sure what to think of it. It was just kind of out there. There were, like, very, very amateurish jump cuts. And I bet they just rendered every scene, like, over and over again. Until they were like, okay, you know what, I'm tired, boss. I don't want to do this anymore. It was okay. It wasn't, like, the best thing in the world. It was, Yeah, like, wait, what? If you want to see well-produced AI videos, watch, the patch right. Look pretty good. Yeah, that's a solid 8, bro. That's not a solid 8. That's like a 6 on the scale. Young Jaina was hot. AI would not lie in such important matters. True. Absolutely. I missed your reaction to Everin vids, damn it. Whenever that was. You want to watch this one? Let's see. We watched this one, right? The Call, yeah. This is a shorter film. It's The Calling of Stratholme. Okay, let's see. Damn, everyone left the stream. Whenever you watch an AI video, like, people just get mad. I understand that. Like, I understand why. It just, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see. Did you watch the last one, Price of Vengeance? Yes. Oh, wait, so I didn't watch this? What did I watch? I watched the last one. Yeah, we watched this and we watched that. Oh, so we didn't watch this. Call of the Northrend. Yeah, it kills the water. It's dumb? Nah, I mean, it's funny. It's funny for me to see. So this is like the Calling of Stratholme? Okay, doesn't seem like particularly interesting. Is the Call a good one? Call of Northrend? It's longer. Oh shit. Okay, wow. It does look like seriously good. The reason I hate AI is because I can't afford a PC anymore. Nothing outside of that. Based. Absolutely based. Okay, let's watch this one then. This seems kind of interesting. I think that's kind of cool looking. I don't know. Let's see. Do more work. Classic. Classic. Wait, is this too loud? Nah, that's fine. That's fine. I think that's okay. Okay, there it is. So, yeah. We already watched one amazing video from this guy. I kind of want to continue to delve into the rabbit hole of AI Warcraft videos. I don't know why. It just intrigues me, man. I was impressed. Yeah, this is like Call of Northrend.
So you've met with young Prince Varian?
Yes, Father. But he doesn't speak much.
Grief often speaks in silence, my son.
He lost his father and is to be king now. Could that happen to me?
It is a possibility. Yes.
Yeah, by our own hand. Wait, it actually looks insanely good.
Every
Look at the
king
lighting.
must face burden he did not choose. Remember, our
Whoa,
line has
wait.
always ruled with wisdom. And
Wait, that's
strength.
AI? Oh my
And
god.
I know you will show restraint when exercising your great power.
Wait, that's crazy. Why is he mogging? Why is he mogging? He actually gave the Zoolander blue steel look. But okay, that kind of caught me off guard, but it was good. It was good. It was a nice transition.
This is a light forsaken land, isn't it? This howling wind cuts through the bones.
Speak louder, bro.
Shaking. My lord, are you all right?
That's the calling of Stratholme, right?
Captain, are all my forces accounted for?
Nearly. There are only a few ships that...
Very well.
Oh wait, I think I played through that
There's
mission.
no telling what's waiting for us out there in the shadows.
Wait, that's the current mission I'm on, actually. Oh shit, dude, spoilers. I'm replaying Warcraft 3. I don't know what's coming, guys. I never played Warcraft before. Wow. Oh! Are these his Tuskar? Wow. Okay, this is actually really, really good. You can kind of tell they're copy-pasted because they're walking in the exact same pace and stuff. But it's still, like, really cool. Dude, look at the ice, at the icicles. You can actually see the people going through them and it, like, distort the view.
Camp with proper defenses.
I'll move myself a bit. Sorry, I forgot about that. What happens to his mouth?
Get down!
What? Okay, no, that's bad. Okay, that wasn't good. That was kind of iffy. But I guess that was difficult to render, maybe? It looks like a war scenes from The Matrix. Oh, classic.
Hold on, lads.
Average dwarf.
Bloody hell!
Muradin.
You're not undead. You're all alive. Muradin. Muradin Bronzebeard, is that you? I mistook you for one of these bloody walking corpses. Sorry to disappoint you. It's been a long time. I never thought you'd be the one to come to our rescue.
Rescue? I didn't even know you were here.
Base.
Just the same, lad. I could use your help. My mates and I were attacked, and we got separated.
Of
course I'll help Muradin.
My prince, something's coming.
Something's coming. The voices. Oh, it's just birds. Just get him. Surely it's not a gargoyle or a bat fiend. Okay, I might have been wrong. It's okay, they're aura farming. It's fine. Random undead ghoul sound.
At least we're getting some action.
Damn, Muradin looks so goddamn good in this.
Boys ready.
It looks fire. Yeah, it's mostly peaceful demonstration. Exactly.
My lord.
Ready the men. We stand our ground.
Yes. Form up. Shields forward.
I cast Fireball. Nah, he's just a paladin at the moment. He'll cast some Holy Light. Or just press Lay on Hands by accident and like expunge his entire mana.
Soldiers of Lordaeron, you face no living enemy today. Have no fear. Have no mercy. Send them back to the grave.
Ooh, that line goes hard.
It's hammer time!
Classic. Exorcism? True. In one instance, it actually works. Oh, Mal'Ganis. Just like watching, of course. Why would he interfere? Damn. To be continued. Oh, so this was part of a series. No, that was a good one. Wow, it's crazy. So this one, the video that preceded the other one we watched yesterday, and you can clearly tell the guy who's making these videos, or the crew, sorry if it's like multiple people, they've improved a lot. Like, it's insane. Like, the difference between this video and their newer one is uncanny. I don't know if it's like one guy or not, so I'm just going to say like it's a one guy. I'm sorry if you're a crew, but damn, like the difference is insane. So well done. Well done. This was good also. Definitely not as good as the other one, but like this was actually good. I'm impressed. Man, like fans are generating AI script and AI cinematics better than Blizzard do. They just take the Warcraft good story, innovate on top of that, and just make it AI generate. It's like, it's good. It actually works. Imagine what it can do a couple more years in the future. And I know a lot of people are anti-AI because, you know, the moment I start speaking about AI, like half of my people just leave the chat, but it is what it is, man. Like, I really wanted to react to this. It's very interesting. Yeah, it is what it is. So, yeah, let's see. Guys, what do we have more? Wait, do we have even time? I guess we can talk about Scars of Honor. Scars of Honor is cool. We have 2 videos. I'm not gonna watch, like, 2 more fucking World of Warcraft videos. I'm gonna put this on watch later. And I think someone recommended me this. I think it was Junie Uni maybe as well. I think that's an interesting one. Yeah, you don't want those viewers anyway? True. Basically, it's fucking hilarious. Let's see. Let's see what we have here. Who recommended that? Who recommended this video? Oh, why is it like full loud? Wait, let me tune the sound.
What up, BlizzCon?
Okay, I think 50% is fine. Wait, what? For the Warcraft movie, they should have started with Lord of Clans book, which introduced Durotan, Orgrim, and Draenei, that the whole story. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Not me. Junie, don't lie to me. Don't lie to me, boy. Okay, let's watch this. Let's watch this. I'm actually excited. This was the video. I intentionally ordered the videos in order that I wanted to, like, I'm excited for. Like, you know, worst to best kind of thing. Oh, shit, I left the AI video outside. Never mind. Okay, whatever. I'm really excited to watch this one. I'm really excited to watch this one because seeing videos from old Blizzard kind of gives me hope. They might improve for the better. But nah, I'm just deluding myself. I already know the entire company was hijacked by wine moms and labubu millennials. And as long as Microslop refuses to fire Holly Longdale, we're never going to get anything good in our life ever again. But let's just reminisce. Dude, look at him.
What up, BlizzCon? Wow. Guys, I gotta be honest with you, walking out onto a stage, it was pretty, it was very American Idol, as a matter of fact. It kind of tripped me out. But, wow, this stage, I feel like Bono. That's really crazy. Thank you. But guys, you know, it can be a little nerve-wracking, a little intimidating walking out, talking to an audience this big. And for the past month or so, I've been trying to, you know, consider, like, what do you say? You know, you walk out, you know, you guys want to hear about your games. And as I took a step back and thought about, you know, what I wanted to talk about, a number of words occurred to me. Specifically, I was struck by the power of words. I need to slow down because my brain is running way too fast.
Are they offensive?
So guys, by way of doing like a little, I don't know, you know, social experiment here, I want to roll a number of words out at you. And I want you guys to respond. I want you guys to say or yell or scream.
Is he saying what I think he's going to say?
As I roll out these words.
He's going to say Horde and Alliance.
BlizzCon?
He's going to say Horde and Alliance. He always does that.
The first word is...
Say it. Say Horde. You know the Horde is better. Ah! Balding man, let's go! Yeah, he's bald. Okay, let's see. How many bald people? Okay, he's trying to fake like he's not bald. A cap. Cap instantaneously means that you're bald. Bald, giga bald. Let's see. I see some receding hairline. That's like a Norwood 4. I think it's fine. Ooh, look at all the baldies in the back. We have this guy. We have this guy. Damn, should have brought sunglasses. We got this guy. A cap. No, that's the Horde. That's the Horde. That's World of Warcraft. That's why I'm proud to wear a wig, guys. I'm a true Horde orc player.
Get him,
now you're gonna see the Alliance.
Second word.
They have hair.
Diablo.
Oh, what? These people have phones.
You guys see like a pattern here?
Oh, shit, whoa.
Third word.
Wait.
Alliance.
What the fuck is that? They yelled boo. They booed. No, you see, they have hair. Okay, this guy have hair. This guy... Okay, that's kind of stretching it. Okay, this guy have hair. It looks like he has a long hair, but that's someone behind him. Female. You see, you have females on the Alliance. You would never see that on the Horde. Never. Literally never. This guy has luscious hair. Okay, this guy's kind of... Maybe he's a double agent. This guy also, but... Like, generally speaking, okay, they have hair. You can see that. It's at least 50% more hair follicles.
Oh, keep it clean, keep it clean. Come on, Horde. Fourth word. Actually, if I wanted to make a little pithy statement, I'd say something like, have you guys played any good RTS games lately?
StarCraft.
But that would be lame, so I'm not going to do that. The fourth word is StarCraft.
Yeah. We cooking.
Hope you guys are enjoying that little ditty. We had fun making it. But guys, I'm struck by the responses, right? The power of words. What I hear, as you respond, I hear passion. I hear energy. I hear identity. And that's pretty crazy.
He knows.
I have to stop and just say,
he knows.
I've got cotton mouth like you wouldn't believe. It's crazy.
He just...
That's not for the reason you think. Come on.
He just knew what made World of Warcraft tick. He just knew. It's like, that's why the guy's a genius, in my opinion. Like, honestly, I know many people thought he changed and he said, like, oh, we shouldn't have called it Warcraft. Guys, don't believe Holly Longdale, okay? Literally do not believe any single word she's saying, because everything she said until now was false. It's just inaccurate, or just a straight out lie. So, like, let's take solace in this. Why this man would ever change? Especially now when he's making, like, War Chief Gaming and he has his own D&D campaign, I think. Like, he clearly knows what's up. Could it be true? No. Fifth word, Heroes of the Storm? Yeah.
So, I have a fifth word for you guys today. And this may take a kind of a detour from the usual BlizzCon type thing. We're going to get into a very strange space. I have a word I want to share with you. And this word can be fairly contentious. It is a word that can be used in many different parts of speech, colorfully, often.
Bobby
This
Kotick.
dirty little four-letter thing, my friends, can make many
Bobby
very
Kotick, milk
uncomfortable.
drinker.
In some spaces, it can be crushing. In others, it can be energizing. But as, I don't know, a community of gamers, as a legion of fans, I feel that it's important that we can talk about any topic or term in a mature and adult fashion.
Of course. WoW players would never
So
exaggerate.
this word, my friends, as I get out my robo-clicker, boy, I hope this works. Are you ready for this word, BlizzCon? Are you with me, BlizzCon? You sweet, sweet man. Give me a second here. I know we're on a...
Man, he's edging. He did that before it was popular.
Which? I see how it is. Security?
Interesting focus from the cameraman there.
All right, yeah. Just screwed up my... There we go. The word, my friends, is detour. The word is this.
Show it. What? Geek? Oh man, I used to have a camera like this. I'm old. Female undead player there? Yep.
The power of words. This word, guys, this word is power. This word is identity. This is our word.
Man.
I thought it'd be fun to change it up this year and maybe walk through a few illustrations of what this word means to many of us. In particular, a few illustrations of what it specifically means to me, and boy, will I show my age by rolling some of these slides out. And guys, periodically, I'm gonna say two words. I'm gonna say geek is. I'm gonna raise up my little robo-clicker, and as I do, I want you to repeat with me, geek is. Let's practice. Geek is. Well done, BlizzCon. All right, this will be fun. You guys ready? I can stall some more. It's gravy. Okay. BlizzCon. Geek is. Growing air.
Oh my god, Transformers? Bro, that guy.
Geek is growing up playing with toys. So complicated. It proved forever that we are in fact smarter than our parents. Geek
Man, it's so
is.
crazy. D&D.
Critting on a natural 20. My friends, I suggest
never
to you,
happened
if
to
you
me.
haven't done this with a Vorpal blade,
Always
you haven't
natural
really lived.
1.
Geek is. Or not. Crushing your enemies.
Conan.
Crushing your enemies. Seeing them driven before you and hearing the lamentations of the women. For some of you younger geeks in the audience, that is in fact our governor.
Oh yeah, back in the good old days.
Geek is this damn thing. This guy.
Captain America. Before it
This
became
guy's
cool and
shield
mainstream.
Pinging off of Nazi helmets.
Whoa.
Get him, Cap.
Wait, he said the word.
Man. Geek is leading off.
What?
With Hal Maru's super heavy attack in the opening rounds of Samurai Showdown 2.
I actually don't know this
The
one, I'm not gonna
greatest
lie.
fighting game ever made. Get off me, Street Fighter.
Damn, I actually don't know this one. I gotta admit.
Geek is yelling.
What? I don't know this one too. Maybe I'm not old enough. People seem to be happy.
Geek is yelling ho really loud before you punk down the bad guys. How intimidating is that? Is he talking
Thundercats?
to me?
Oh, that's it? Damn, I never
Monkey
watched
is
that.
Getting ruled. Okay, so Geek is this guy.
Wait, I don't recognize. Damn. Guys, is this like an age test? I feel like I'm old
Geek
enough,
is
but I don't
this
know
guy
this.
turning off his targeting computer because he's feeling it.
It's not Independence Day, right?
Geek is.
Oh, it's Star Wars? Yeah, fake geek streamer,
Imagining
bro.
you can ride dragons and joust across
Leave me
the
alone.
sky. Geek is action figures with the kung fu grip.
Now, I never watched
Screw
Star
your
Wars.
iPod.
It's
That's the greatest
unappealing to
technology
me.
in the world.
I play the games, I didn't like them, and like the movies
Geek
never
is-
seemed interesting. Oh shit! Whoa!
Geek is Frank Miller, reminding us all just how terrifying Batman can really be.
Wow, I remember that shot.
Geek is
Oh, classic. Classic.
Geek is remembering that there is, in fact, no spoon. Geek is
It's such a great video. I never watched that. It's a mecha anime. I never watched those. I'm not a huge mecha fan.
considering that it wasn't just Top Gun that made us want to be fighter pilots as little kids. Talk to me, Goose. Geek is
Oh. Oh.
learning that with great power comes great responsibility.
Man, it was such a... Like, this was literally my childhood. Man, I probably watched the entire trilogy like 100 times. Like, Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, it's the GOAT. Just... I can't say anything else.
Toby.
GeneralApple Zoomer confirmed. You're banned. Doom! Apple need to watch Star Wars. That shit is shameless
Geek
every
is
time.
actually being
Maybe.
terrified during late night Doom 2 sessions. Remember those like scrolling texture map walls with all the faces? Ah.
I play Doom. I'm not a huge fan of it though. It's not my thing.
Well done, BlizzCon. Come on. Don't leave me here. Oh.
Oh, Alien. Well, everyone watch that.
Geek is giving props to the undisputed baddest chick in the universe.
Yep. They made such... By the way, that's exactly how you write a great female character. That's exactly how you do it. And it's so funny. They knew it back in the day. Blizzard nowadays wouldn't stand a chance. They don't know how to write a great lead character. And it's not, like, even tied to the fact that Sigourney Weaver is just, like, a phenomenal actress. Like, you had another character, which I forgot the name of, which was also amazing. Like, female characters in Alien were insanely good. And that's all due to great writing. I had such a great crush on her, it's insane. She was badass. Thor?
Boy, I can't wait for this movie. Geek is this guy dispensing indiscriminate justice with his magic hammer.
Sub Boldman? Hello.
That's why Thrall got one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Everyone joked about
Geek
about
is-
having Mjolnir like Thrall.
Uh-huh.
What? I don't know. I have no idea.
Matt, you know, we almost didn't even deserve how good that show was.
Show? Which one was that?
Geek is learning that home
Galactica?
really is.
Fuck, you guys are old as shit. What? No, I'm older than you and I don't know this stuff. It's Battlestar Galactica? Bro, I never watched all of that. Like, I literally... Guys, star shows and all of this. Here's something about me. I don't want to pause too much. I don't watch any star shows. I hate them. The only one I watched is the show that I loved the most. Like, my number one show is... well, actually, I watched a few movies that are really great, like Interstellar. The Expanse. The Expanse is 10 out of 10, save for the last season, which was inaccurate to the books. Yeah. Like, it is what it is. Like, The Expanse is goated, but I don't watch, like, star stuff.
Where the heart is.
Watch the remake, it's
Especially
good.
considering, you know, your
I
planet
don't
just
know.
got nuked to Kingdom Come, so your
Maybe
options
one day.
on home are a little limited. Geek is...
What is... What?
Geek is
It's EverQuest?
exploring the vast, wondrous lands of EverQuest for the
Yeah.
first time with your friends.
I never play that, but obviously, like, I
And guys,
recognize it.
consider none of us and none of this would be here without EverQuest. Respect must be paid. I miss Halas. Geek is...
Oh! Cinema! Cinema! All the men in the
Geek
crowd
is
just
holding
woke.
the line against impossible odds.
Yes.
That was a good one.
It's crazy how every single man fantasizes about being like in a Phalanx formation, and in reality they're just sitting behind their PC like, damn, really wish I could be cool as Leonidas. But to be fair, like every gamer does that, and every gamer is right to do so. Like this is an inspiration, generally speaking, is always a great thing. Because that way, you capture such a massive crowd and make people's lives just better, but by making them aspire to become better. That's how you do it. Masterpiece, absolutely. I watched this video 100 of times.
Geek is watching...
Ooh. Tarande.
Watching the graceful Navi running and hunting across the twilight fields of Pandora, yada, yada.
Now they look like humans. Oh, Throne, thank you for the follow, man. How do you do? Oh, Avatar. Okay, it's the first one. It's the first one. The first one was good. We'll forgive him. Is that another Star show? I think that's Patrick Stewart. Is that Star Trek?
Geek is knowing that resistance is never futile.
Yeah, that's Star Trek, right?
Not for heroes, anyway.
Don't lie to me. Yeah, I recognize that. At least I recognized it. Dr. Doom? Wait, who is that?
For those of you who do not recognize the image, it's the original DM screen from AD&D back in the day.
Wow, I was like, who the hell is that?
Mega.
I wouldn't have recognized that. That's like
Geek
80 stuff.
Is sitting around a table with your best friends, armed only with graph paper and funny dice, and imagining far-flung...
I watch your YouTube about Silk Road. I love it. Thank you, man. We talk about MMOs every day. It's what we do here. Until we play one, eventually when Classic Plus releases. Lord of the Rings. Of course. I waited for this one. I'm surprised they didn't make it sooner.
Geek is the near perfect cinematic realization of the story that started it all. Mr. Jackson, wherever you are today, we thank you. Geek is...
You already showed that. Stop showing stuff twice.
I'm gonna break this down. Guys, Geek is watching your kids looking at Star Wars for the first time. Oh, God, I'm choking up.
Yeah, don't tell them what they did to the franchise.
If it will transform their little imaginations like it did yours.
Sure.
Star Wars, y'all.
It's so frustrating watching all of this in retrospect because you know what came out of it, but it is what it is. It's nice to feel like alive for 1 second even, just delude ourselves. But most of it still is applicable today, and that's exactly how Blizzard knew to create a great game, because they were geeks themselves. They understood the people they were marketing to. Nowadays, Blizzard are so detached from reality, they don't know what they want. They don't want what any players want, for that matter.
Geek is...
Ooh. Superman. Only showing DC, by the way. No Marvel. Marvel is for sissies. That was always the case.
We love these characters, these worlds, these products, and 1,000 more like them is because there is a hero inside every one of us waiting to come forward. Hammy as it sounds, my friends, I believe that with everything I've got. And I hope.
He showed Thor and Cap? Yeah, but we're going to ignore that. Like, the only two important ones are Batman and Superman.
By some extension, you feel that in our game.
I'm actually surprised. Was Captain America popular back in the day? I know Thor was, but I guess Captain America should be very, very popular. It just wasn't really popular here. You just heard about Thor because of Mjolnir and, like, you know, the Norse legend, however you say that. Like, obviously you heard about him more. Oh, that's it. That's the end of the video. Damn. Oh my god, wow. Dude, this video went by so quick. Holy... This was one of the greatest video I've ever seen. Thank you so much for, actually recommended it. That was awesome, dude. That was great. Wow. Dude, it's insane. Oh, this is old? I thought things were going back to normal. No, you know it's old because Chris has hair here. And no, like, longer beard. Unfortunately, yeah, that's the same guy. That's the same guy. Yeah, Chris for lead dev. Exactly. Replace Holly Longdale with this guy, you're gonna get a superior product. It's just factually true. He understands what people love. That's how he riles up the crowd every time he shows up. And he's not even he's not a showman. He's just being himself. That's him. He knows how to create a narrative. He knows how to build worlds. He knows how to build a fantastic story that captures people for eternity. That's why people are addicted to WoW today. It's because of this guy and many others, of course. Like he didn't make World of Warcraft alone, but he was a very integral part in creating it. Wow, that was so good, man. New Age Blizzard would never be this, no matter how much they'll try. They really need to reset the entire team and just put him in charge. Yeah, Ian Hazakosis would be relieved and maybe even grow some hair back? No, I think we're far beyond that point. I think it's over. I think we're toast. I think we're toast, brother. Like, this is it. We lost. Okay, guys, are we ready for the last thing of the stream? Wrong, keep Holly at the helm. Meconium! You were here the entire time, or maybe you weren't. Like, that's crazy. Zeke was here, but he didn't do the base cigar. Shame on him. How did he not do that? But yeah, keep Holly at the helm, I guess. I love how he was inspired, but what was basically the cornerstones of most of our youth. It makes me sad that we can't go back. Exactly. And you know what's funny? People today are kind of trying to do the same. And they're unsuccessful in doing so. Just unsuccessful. They're just, you know, trying to cater to the modern audience, right? One of my favorite BlizzCon was where the catchphrase, "Don't you guys have phones were born?" Yeah. Classic. Classic. It was so good. And by the way, the guy who said that actually worked on World of Warcraft, and is like, he's fairly talented, but he just didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to say. They just threw him into like very, very deep water, and he couldn't handle that. Like the poor guy, the poor chap. It is what it is. It's just one of those it is what it is moment. He couldn't handle that. But yeah, guys, I think it was a Ray designer. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I think so too. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So yeah, guys, let's watch the last thing of the day, and then we can all go to bed. Let's see. Yeah, keep Holly at the helm. We need more LGBTQ pride events in the game. True. True. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's watch Scars of Honor. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of excited for this one, but I'm not really sure what to say. I have tried Scars of Honor myself, and I gave it a good shake. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I completely hated the game when I played it. It was a huge, buggy mess. It was quite literally unplayable. But after uploading my video, the guy who is the lead, I think the lead director, actually commented on my video saying thank you, and that he wants me to try it again. For me, that was like the most crazy thing you can do, and so honest and genuine. I would actually give this game another try, and I really wish they would be successful because I can feel their passion. I just really hope for the best. Oh. Okay, so that was the trailer, and this is like how First Watch works and what next.
Welcome everyone, I'm Callian from Beastburst, the studio behind Scars of Honor, a
Guild Wars 2
free-to-play
is for
MMORPG
species?
on PC.
Yeah.
Today, I would like to introduce you to our new community initiative. As you might know, we recently wrapped up an intense but incredibly constructive alpha playtest on Steam. With more than 120,000 players joining and over 12,000 pieces of feedback received, we decided to take the next step and involve our community even more in the development of Scars of Honor. That's why we created the First Watch initiative. In this video, I'll explain what First Watch is and what we're trying to achieve with it. So, what is First Watch? It's a new program for a selected group of players who will test new features early and share honest feedback about Scars of Honor. It's an initiative to help us build the game you want to play. It's a safe place where you can tell us exactly what you think about Scars of Honor. We value honesty and transparency.
So
and
it's
most
just early
importantly,
QA testing.
We believe it's the best way to make Scars of Honor the MMORPG we all want it to become, thanks to its passionate and growing community. So, why are we creating the First Watch initiative? Because we believe the best MMORPGs are built with our community. We're building Scars of Honor with you, not just for you. We need you to help us test the features that matter the most. Your feedback will help us improve the entire experience, and to do that, we need all kinds of MMORPG players. How does it work? It's pretty simple. We're going to create a diverse group of players. They will participate in different activities to deliver their honest answers. They will participate in tests with specific goals and direct question. They will share direct feedback with their dev team. We'll also use a private Discord channel to keep communication direct and efficient. So, who are we looking for? We want First Watch to represent as many MMORPG players as possible. That's why we're looking for PvP fighters and PvE adventurers. Explorers who love discovering every corner of Aragon. Crafters and traders who enjoy building the game's economy. Theory crafters and role players creating unique heroes and experimenting with different builds.
That's me.
Social players who enjoy group activities and making new friends. After all, it's an MMORPG.
Surely that can be
We're
me.
also looking for lone wolves who prefer to explore the world
I
or
can do
tackle
that.
quests on their own. And of course, we're happy to welcome content creators too, as long as they promise to follow the rules.
They're like a different species.
No
Okay,
matter
that's
what
fine.
kind of player you are.
Like, content creators are also welcome. Like, by the way, like they're Boglamites, but yeah, that's fine. We can take them. We can take a few.
We're looking for the same mindset. Be constructive. Tell us what you like, what you don't like, and why. Be reliable. When we invite you to participate, we count on your feedback. And most importantly, be yourself. We need different playstyles and different perspectives, so don't try to fit a profile. Once you're selected, you'll be invited to take part in different types of activities. Gameplay tests.
Yeah, I think it's free, by the way. You just like get invited.
Or UI concepts.
It's not paid.
Feedback, like we already did for creature design. We can ask you to vote for the name of a city or a legendary item. Later on, we'll also discuss monetization and ask for your thoughts on trailers
Mr. Legendados.
and other communication
That's going
assets.
to be the legendary item.
So, how will you share your feedback? There are many ways. Through playtests, focus groups, and surveys. We may also invite you to one-on-one interviews with the team.
Be toxic in trade chat.
Sometimes we'll ask you to rank ideas or join community discussions on specific topics.
Oh, that also works.
Why should you join First Watch? What do you get in return? First of all, the satisfaction of helping us build a better MMORPG. You get to experience new ideas and features before anyone else. You will have a chance to share your feedback and make your voice heard. And one day, you'll be able to say, I was there. I was part of First Watch. Of course, we wouldn't ask you to invest your time without saying thank you. We have a few ideas to reward our most dedicated First Watch members, an exclusive Discord badge, and a special community role. A unique in-game title. Imagine carrying the First Watch title wherever you go. We could even add your name to the game credits. And
so
last
it's
but not
cosmetics
least,
purely.
an exclusive cosmetic item that only First Watch members can earn and proudly wear in-game.
Oh, that's okay. That's completely
First Watch
fine.
also gives you a direct line to the development team. Through a private Discord channel, your feedback won't get lost. You receive updates before each activity, and from time to time, you may even join live discussions with the team. That's what being part of First Watch is all about. Want to join First Watch? Here's what you should know first. First Watch is completely free. You don't need to buy anything to join.
Confirmed?
It's not a VIP club, and it's not a way to get guaranteed beta or early access. Join because you genuinely want to help us build a better Scars of Honor by sharing honest feedback. For First Watch to work, we need to trust each other. That's why we ask every member to follow a few simple rules. Please, don't share confidential information or unpublished content. Being part of First Watch doesn't make you a special player. Not everyone will take part in the same activities, and that's perfectly normal. Finally, we'll always listen to your feedback, but the development team will make the final decisions. That's how we learn, improve, and build.
But I want to create a video game I want to play, and I don't want anyone else to interfere, but I can do it with my money because I'm poor.
A better MMORPG together.
Damn it.
So, if you'd like to
and
join
I'm not
First
talented.
Watch and be part of the journey, stay tuned. We'll
Okay.
soon share the recruitment timeline and the application process on our Discord server. Thank you for
Hey, that's okay. That's actually pretty good. They said all the right things. I'm actually surprised. I'm thoroughly impressed. I mean, sure, free to play, they choose you, you actually help them, you get only cosmetic rewards and it doesn't like guarantee you a beta access. Cool. Like that's how you should do it. Awesome. Like I'm glad. Yeah, Wait, I think Star Citizen was asking for essay and money for QA early access. Star Citizen is the world's biggest scam online to this day. If anyone buy into their fake ships for 13 years, they deserve to be milked out of every single penny. So we have this video. Now this is their most recent update, I think. I disagree with you about not being talented. I don't know how to create games. Oh, look, they have glides. Wow.
Today, we want to show you guys where we are heading with Scars of Honor, how we are changing the game design in several aspects, and in general, what we find as the most important as it comes to philosophy of developing the game. So, if we have to do something to understand how we can make the game better, that's
make the female characters look good.
Definitely to interact more with the community.
That
and
also.
In that sense, we have developed an initiative called
The First Watch.
13 years and $13,000. I think they made like giga millions.
Communication way, communication channel with you to allow.
Let's see. Do we have captions? No.
Team.
No.
It's obviously not like a paid job, but you to take part in our development cycles. Every time we have a prototype, to give you this prototype, to hear you out, to have a call, and basically this very dedicated, like a high council group, will help us steer the game into the right direction.
Yes, this is very valid. However, we get all the feedback, we process all the feedback, we hear you guys. But the decisions, I want to highlight it, strictly stays with Beastburst Entertainment.
I'm saying per person? Damn.
On what goes in, what goes out, and in what kind of form it will be in the game.
Yeah, obviously, you need to be massively deluded person, an unstable individual, to think that your feedback is going to have, like, any, like, real effect on, like, generally speaking, on, like, the developers. They're gonna take it into heart, but don't think it's, like, the word of God. Like, what you're saying, they're going to take it into consideration, but they're not going to really, like, change the entire game based on what one individual is saying. This needs to be, like, a community vote. But even then, like, they should take it in a way that they think is fitting. Because as we've already seen with World of Warcraft, sometimes the community have no idea what they actually want or need. Because they don't know how to create a game, they don't know about the back-end stuff. This is something only the people who are making the game and actually working on it know. So you need to take, you really need to take, like, you know, feedback to heart and player frustration, but don't make it the entire thing. Like, just think of creative solutions to the problems.
So the main thing with this is to understand the premise.
Star Citizen crawled so Ashes of Creation could burn.
That's what makes an MMORPG clicks.
Absolutely.
So the world
Ashes didn't do it right.
To conquer and to celebrate. Those are kind of the key statement that leads to our 4 pillars. Our 4 pillars are, first of all, it's dynamic world map. So what does this mean? It means it's a core of a sandbox experience that every hour is multiplied by events, by
literally Guild Wars 2.
The world
okay, that's
never
good.
It should never stay static. We don't want you to play a
copy Guild Wars 2 meta events. Perfect. Literally take the best feature out of every MMORPG out there. Cool. I'm down for that. That's awesome.
Game that you get a zone, you complete the main story, and it's over.
I'm seeing a Guild Wars 3 picture there. Yeah.
You have the world. It's constantly dynamical. Things happen there. And by the way, we are going to
listen, I'm glad they're showing which games they're learning from. I'm glad. It's kind of weird they put a Guild Wars 3 picture. We don't know anything about this game. That is very, very weird. I'm surprised. But at the same time, like, I'm glad they're taking stuff from, like, MMOs that work.
Move away from queues. And we're going to really put the things into the land. So you're not going to queue for a dungeon, fly over a dungeon, just teleport. Everything will be physical. There will be moments that there will be waypoints, there are ways for you to travel a little bit faster, but the movement in the world, you need to engage with the movement. You need to, every time you go from A to B, you should not feel like I'm pressing a button to auto-run and just ignore the game for a few minutes. We want you to engage with the movement. We want the movement system to be almost as a set of minigames.
I don't know about this one, man. I feel like a lot of people, especially like myself, classic WoW Andes, we just really like to take a chill and just, you know, just be zoned out, right? Like sometimes traversing the world really slowly. I'll give a good example here, like the wetlands run, you know, the infamous wetland runs. Like people like that. I love that. Every time I did my wetland runs on like a new alt or something, I always waited for this. It wasn't a debilitating thing for me. I was never jaded doing that. It's just like fun. You get to walk, you get to soak in the environment. I really hate it when everything is like super fast, like in Black Desert Online. You don't get to appreciate the vast world the game is offering for you. You really need to have slow movement, in my opinion, to just like get a feeling of the world and actually embrace it.
The movement is the important system which we need to have absolutely done right in order to go to the essential system, which is combat.
For you to be able to conquer the world.
Exactly.
Right?
True.
So we are really striking the current combat system, and we're striking it out, and we're getting to a more dynamic, more exciting place.
I mean, listen, I can't say really anything about the combat because it barely worked when I played it, but it seemed like pretty generic. It seemed like a general MMORPG combat with like Path of Exile, you know, talent tree system on it. It needs to be expanded upon, but that's a very noble idea that if executed correctly, it can make some serious waves in the MMO industry. It's just a matter of how they handle it.
And the last is obviously to celebrate what you do inside the game. So a co-op and PvP activities. It is an MMO.
Do they also have
We
species?
cannot
Surely.
and expect us, everybody to play a
And they have more
single
than 4
sessions in an MMO game constantly. And this is your experience. It's not that game. They're AAA console games for people that want to play solo, but we are an MMO game. And we want everything you can do in the world to be so much better when you do it with other people or against other people. So everything is enriched by you.
Okay, that's good. That's a good mentality to have. Movement
Let's
reworked.
start with what we have changed with movement and then transition towards the dynamic map. I would play the first video that is showcasing the upgraded speed of traversal
Yeah, it was giga slow
in the game.
It looks like you're
How
running on
do you
water.
feel with
In water.
this change, and
Okay,
in
that's good.
general, what do you believe this more dynamic movement brings to the game?
We saw that there is a big discrepancy.
I will say something they haven't mentioned yet, which is very, very concerning because it was like a huge gripe I had with the game when I played it. It's how basic the world looks. I mean, even in this like frame, like look at it's so basic. It just looked like they're walking around like a simulation. It doesn't look real. It looks like someone just looked at the map. Is like, okay, take some grain here, some wheat fields, so random. Just place some trees here, trees here, trees here, trees there. It doesn't feel authentic. Unlike World of Warcraft, which in comparison I think has the best world out there, every single piece of shrubbery, of like animals, of like, you know, beasts, of foes, everything feels like it was handcrafted. This feels like very, very random.
Between melee and range characters, it felt a little
especially
bit
with the crafting materials.
You need to go on top of this very high mountain. You're going to run for 5-10 minutes, and
you did something there.
The typical melee warrior. But at the end of the day, it's really it felt so much more exciting when 2 years ago we had this very, very rough prototype of Morning Pass, our battleground, and it felt like insta-gip, like you're playing a shooter from the early 2000s, and we made it much more modern, much more let's say properly consumed.
Okay, that's good. Introduce gliding. Man, they really love Guild Wars 2,
You
huh?
said I will go on top of a mountain and then I need to go down and I need to do stuff. But we said from the beginning that we are not fans of flying mounts.
Yes.
So what was left for us to do? What do you think?
Maybe we can
show it, right?
Let's see.
Let's see. Gliding.
That's good.
How do you feel about this? You played it, We went over the prototype stage. We did a sense of a polish. How do you feel about gliding?
Guys, we can oversell what you're seeing on the screen, but one day when you have the ability to touch it, it's really like a mini game. And this is just our first glider. You can turn it off, turn it on, and it gives you so much verticality. And this also will help going back to the other 7 zones we're developing. Some of them are starting, some of them are capitals.
Okay.
But to develop them with the verticality in mind, so we're going to all of the rest of this continent called Iron Guard. You played only the one zone of everything we made. Now we're adding a lot of verticality into the whole world, and it feels so much better. Even jumping from a simple cliff, now with the gliding, you can go to places.
The world looks fine, I think, just doesn't have a unique art style. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm always going.
In terms of visuals, like, I don't care about graphics. I care about, like, art direction, and it has none. It's like, look how generic that is. Like, tree. Like, everything is trees. Like, why? Bro, even Stone Talon Mountains don't look like that. They don't have that many trees, and that's the entire shtick. It's like, everything is like a rocky landscape. Even the castle we've seen, like, previously, like, around here, it was so basic. No flavor whatsoever. Colors are super dull and lifeless. It's not a AAA MMO. Dude, they using, like, still an Unreal Engine, right? They can pull this off. It's not a budget thing. If you place the tree here, you can just take it down. I don't agree to the budget argument. Yeah, they need to make the game look good. Like, that's important. They need to put it where it counts. I don't really care about the glide. Just disable the glide and, like, make the world look better. That's the important part.
It's a different, not locomotion,
it's
but
like, I hate that argument.
Which gives different weight to the action compared to when you're
also think for yourself, the time it took them to place all of those trees could have went to create, like, another great zone. It's just, what are we doing here?
Your character and when you're steering your gliding, right?
Almost like the movement have its own minigame.
Improved sky and atmosphere.
It's quite a time to give a big shout out to our art team who made a complete
is that a skeleton?
of the skybox of Scars of Honor, brought more
stylized
look to the game, and in general, especially, of course, when we're speaking about our...
Oh, the skies looks actually... Wow, that looks good.
This really brings a heart and style towards the game.
I agree. I love the art direction for the sky, but it's just incongruent with the current way that the game looks. It just feels like if you're looking at the ground and you're looking at the sky, you're playing two different games. It looked like they mashed Guild Wars 2 with, like, a random MMO slop. The sky looks fantastic, and the game itself looks really weird. I'm very surprised. So, like, it's kind of just weird to see, you know, the disparity between the two. But I guess they're working on it. Yeah, it looks like the sky has art style, but the world doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's so weird.
When you
I love the way that the sky looks. It's fantastic.
I can feel the wind and that nuisance, and especially with the first images, we have those goats, and some of them will sometimes watch over you from the skybox. At least this is the artistic take the guys took there. It felt so much like the whole world is now different.
Absolutely. I know that the game has a long road to go until it's finished, and I want to say that it is an official statement that Scars of Honor will not be released this year. Scars of Honor will be released when it's ready. This is how we want to approach this, and I want to have more engagement with the community. Beastbirds want to have more engagement with the community to find the best way going forward and to make the game that we all want to play. Thank you all for being part of today's stream.
Damn. Wow. Okay. They got it. No, that's good. Listen, I've seen a lot of things that I like. I really wish this studio all the best. I'm not, like, you know, garnering any hopes here in your hearts. I don't want to set myself up for another MMO failure. But at the same time, I really wish them all the best. I think they're great people. You know, from the few times I've interacted with them, they're great, they're amazing, clearly they're passionate, and they said all the right things. Hopefully it will turn out to be right. I'm just rooting for them. I'm rooting for their success. How is the sunrise grind going? Great. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Let's see. Wait, let me just write this. Yeah, someone, by the way, someone wrote about every game being called something of something. Dude, that shit is so true. Everyone tries to be like World of Warcraft, I guess, right? It's kind of hilarious. It's like Scars of Honor, Ashes of Creation. Nobody can come outside and just say, yo, call the game, I don't know, like Giga Chad. Okay, that would be the MMO to end all of them. You can only play male characters, no females, and you can only play a warrior. It's like, guys, you know, I just thought of something. All of the games, the current MMORPGs are super boring, right? You just make an MMORPG called the Giga Chad. All you can do is play a male with longsword. That's it. No other classes. Just one single race. Human, male, guy with longsword. That's it. Do you think this MMO would thrive? I don't know. I just thought of it. Yeah, Heroes of Might and Magic was before WoW and everyone wants to be heroes. Yeah. You know humans so basic? Fuck you. Do I need to show you the Guild Wars 2 statistics? You know they are. Like, you know they're that great. Yeah, and must be wearing a loincloth for maximum aura farming? Yes. Dude, you cracked it. I think you cracked the code. Okay, we have it. No, listen. Listen, guys, let me cook here. MMORPG. Name the Giga Chad. No females, you only pick male. And then you have male, class, warrior, guy with longsword. That's it, we cracked it. We got it. MMO's still a dead game, what you mean going crazy? Only WoW is alive? No, you have like MMOs thriving. What are you talking about? MMOs are thriving. But yeah, what are we talking about here? Keck? I mean, listen, I don't think MMORPGs are dead. It's not a dead genre. I think MMOs, like, still have to pop up. Yeah, no new good MMO until now. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I think the reason is mostly due to, like, the MMO being, like, a really huge cash grabs because it's just the easiest way to get players. Because MMO players are so dejected and they're willing to, like, pay for anything. It's, like, that's a problem. It just brings the worst out of people. It just brings the worst out of people, right? But I told you. Guys, let me cook. The perfect MMO. I'll say it again. No females. You just pick male, class, warrior. Guy with sword. That's it. You got the entire MMO industry literally crawling at your feet, begging to play it. I'm telling you, this is it. The last good MMO which came out after World of Warcraft was Wildstar. Prove me wrong. Oh, Wildstar? It was good, but it had many problems. I will agree. By the way, General, I got some idea related to your GeneralApple. Which one? MMOs cost a lot to make, and it has to be default compete with World of Warcraft. People are always going to compare with your MMO. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Should I spill it about my name? Yeah, sure, go for it. Yeah, my main character is my girlfriend, though? Shit. Dude, that's based. That's based. And now World of Warcraft symbolizes rainbows? Yeah, thank you for reminding me. Okay. I mean, I guess it is what it is, guys. We tried. Damn, the stream started picking up again. Shame on you guys. I really have to go. Now it picks up. Word of Disneycraft now, sadly. Yeah, don't worry. It will change with Classic Plus. Surely. Surely very, very soon it will change. I'm positive. What is up with that lady you showed a few times? I watched her Ad Infinitum videos yesterday. I don't know. I got her video recommended. I watched the first minute and it seemed interesting. But after the stream, let me enjoy her first. The stream is almost done. Unfortunately, I have to go a little bit early today, but we spoke about so many topics I wanted to cover. That's great. Tomorrow, we can only play video games. Fuck, what do we do tomorrow? Is it Guild Wars 2 or Warcraft? I forgot. I think maybe it's Guild Wars too. We need to farm Sunrise. But yeah, let me teleport you to Rose Stream. Let's see. Yeah, let's do a raid. Let's do a Rose raid. Okay, guys. I'll catch you all tomorrow, same time as usual. Lexi, sorry for cutting it short the moment you arrived. I have to cut it early today. And everyone on Twitch, BA2GG. Sorry, my brother. I'll see you guys tomorrow if you'll be here. Yeah, it's so depressing to see WoW getting worse and worse every expansion. I know. But anyway, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you guys.